What's up, guys? Welcome back to another edition of our show for the love of the game. I'm your host, Ken Pangilinan, joined here by the ultimate bachelor, the Dino Lee, and the One-Armed
Ay,
Mamba, Miss Kat Tan. So, thank you so much, guys, for choosing to spend your Wednesday evening with us here on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Kumu. And speaking of Kumu, guys, have you heard about the Quizmoco 1 million drop? Aha! You guessed it right. Kumu is giving away 1 million pesos in Quiz Moco. Yes, that's one whopping million pesos. All you have to do is play and join the Quiz Moco 1 million drop this Friday, May 28, 9 p.m. together with Megan Young, Mikael Daes, and other special guests. Dito lang yon sa Kumu, so sama all. So ayan guys. So yun, tune in lang kayo sa Kumu. And of course, syempre, acknowledge na natin mga previous guests natin. Pauline Lopez who recently tried her best to join the Olympics to a qualifying tournament. Unfortunately, she bowed out in the quarterfinal round. But hats off, of course, to Pauline Lopez. Syempre, the future's bright for her naman. Marami pang pagkakataon, of course. And speaking of Olympic qualifying tournament, of course, Jamie Lim, sa larangan naman ng karate, this June, will be vying for an Olympic spot in Paris. So, abangan nyo po yan. And syempre, batiin nyo rin ng belated happy birthday our guest from episode 23, Agatha Wong, who celebrated her 23rd birthday, sakto sa episode number niya, 23. And last but not the least, EJ Obiena recently posted an article. Siya mismo yung sumulat sa Philippine Star about his journey in vying for that elusive gold medal in the Olympics.
Yun. So, yeah, kamusta naman kayo guys? Kamusta? Gusto ko lang marinig yung mga bosses, yung bosses ni Boss Dino. Dino,
hello,
kamusta ka
hello.
naman?
Hello. Okay naman. Single pa rin.
Again, yun nga. Thank you guys. Good evening to everyone who's watching us right now. Yun, I just wanna say thank you for being with us here tonight, and for sure your episode natin tonight is gonna be an inspiring one for sure. So yun, so with that, we would like or we encourage you to please do like and share this episode on your page, on their social media accounts, and to everyone who's been following us, who has been a supporter of us, please do so. And for those who just tuned in, or this is their first time to be with us, we and haven't followed us yet, we are on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and also in Kumu at For the Love of the Game PH, and on Twitter it's at FTLOTGPH. So yun. Also guys, the audio version of our episodes are also available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Anchor. So just type in FTLOTG in the search box to find us there. And to those of you guys who will be sharing this episode, please do, if you see on your screen, please do use the hashtags hashtag Ida Paras on FTLOTGPH, hashtag FTLOTG 43, and lastly, hashtag For the Love of the Game PH. So, there you go, guys.
Ayan. Binanggit na nga ni The One-Armed Mamba yung ating special guest for tonight, none other than Ida Paras. So, if you're, syempre ako excited, yung dalawang co-host ko excited, I'm sure you guys are excited. I-type in nyo naman, what are you excited about this episode? So, libre ang comment section para dyan. If you have words of adoration for our guests, if you have questions, curious questions, especially about fitness, game na game yung guest natin, sagutin yan.
Ayan. Of course, for our first-time viewers, what our podcast is all about, it's about inspiring possibilities from real-life sports story. And for tonight, we have Ida Paras sharing her own fitness story that it can hopefully inspire yung mga viewers natin and people that will watch the replay and tune into our Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Anchor. So, yan. So, if you guys like this, please help us by liking and sharing this episode. And at the same time, we have certain rules of engagement. Number one is to share your learnings. So, if there's something that you picked up during this episode and you would want to have a discussion around it or it resonated with you, we have the comment section down below, whether you're on Kumu, you're on YouTube, or on Facebook. You can put in what are you learning or sharing your insights. So maybe we can put in our insights as well. And of course, number two, this person is an expert, or kumbaga sabihin natin, tried and tested with her career as a fitness creator and coach. So one way that we can learn from her is to ask questions, right? So comment section down below as well. And last but not the least is to appreciate our guest because she's spending her Wednesday evening with us. One thing that we can do is to, through our words of affirmations, to appreciate this person for her time and for her knowledge as well as an expert on her industry. Yeah. And Ken, what
Ayan.
are you excited about for tonight's episode?
Oo, di mo na kailangan tanungin, pare, kasi ako sobrang excited ako na malaman yung mindset ng isang Ida Paras. Yun nga, binanggit ko off the air. I'm into biking. So, yun nga yung ano niya about sustainable fitness really resonates with me. Kasi di naman ako super gym buff per se. But, ayun, ang dami ko na-achieve na goals just by remembering her mantra of sustainable fitness na you could enjoy it naman pala na yun na pwede mong balik-balikan if you put the right mindset. Ika nga. So, yun, hopefully I'll be more consistent with that. And of course, marami rin akong tanong about keeping a healthy lifestyle, especially di na rin tayo bumabata, pare, di ba? Wala na tayo, malapit na ako mawala sa kalendaryo. So,
Buti ka pa.
yun lang naman.
Kami wala. Ako pala wala na.
Ikaw ba, Kat?
Yeah, ako, of course, being a fitness enthusiast, diba? I'm for sure I'm gonna learn a lot. And aside from that, of course, yung ano niya, yung journey niya, from where she started and to where she is right now, who she is today. Just nakaka-inspire yung mga ganun eh. Yung coming from, I don't know, from nowhere, I guess, or from the bottom, and then, rising up to any adversity and stuff. So, yeah, I'm just really so excited to meet her and talk to her. And, yun nga, sabi nga ni Dino, legit to, guys, legit. So, yung wisdom niya, yung knowledge niya when it comes to fitness, and as you've mentioned, Ken, yung mindset niya, her mentality when it comes to, being consistent in working out and being healthy. And so, yeah, yun lang. I'm just really excited for that.
So yan guys,
There
huwag
you
na nating patagalin pa. Let's introduce our special guest for tonight. So, yon, if you've seen her article, she started out, ito, unang physical activity niya is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And yun, since then, she's been a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. She's been a fitness consultant sa Rockwell Atletica and is the co-founder and the instructor of the Movement Studio or TMS. So before we bring her in, please watch her trailer. Guys, please welcome the one and only Ida Paras.
What's up, you guys? Grab, you guys are so extra with all the trailer and the hyping up, can I just say?
Oh, wow. It means a lot.
And
Thank
then
you.
parang
Thank
like
you.
after all that hype, it's like, hello.
Yeah. But I think that's part of your culture as well, right? With TMS. You
Which
guys
one?
hype up yung workouts nyo. Typically it's like
Yeah.
sobrang
I'm
hype
usually,
eh. Diba?
I'm usually sanay to be the hyper, not the one getting hyped. Like I hype people up. So I'm like, whoa, I was so like getting anxiety, like just like watching all and hearing you guys introduce me. Thank you for that wonderful introduction.
Yeah. That's what we do for our guests kasi that's the least we can do is to make sure, 'di ba? You guys are well presented kasi di naman biro yung ano, I mean your
Doing
career is
well,
10
Dino.
10 years in the making, 'di ba? I mean,
Yeah.
that's something that we wanna respect at the same time we wanna present it well, 'di ba? Kasi di biro yung career ninyo na ginagawa niyo at the top of your game, 'di ba?
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, you wanna say hi to our viewers as well?
Hi
Or
guys. I'm seeing the chat. Hi Lee. Hi Yazzie. Hi Gab. My screen is so far, so I have really bad eyesight. But hello guys. Happy to
ayan.
be here for the
Yeah,
love
yeah.
of the game.
Ayan. Of course,
Hi Kat. Hi Ken.
sakto, binanggit na nga nila. The reason why Ida is here is actually because of this person, no, si Boss
Yazzie, of course.
Liazi Chua, 'di ba?
Mm.
So I reached out to her to be able to connect to Ida and have her on the show. So thank you kay Yazi, 'di ba?
That was the main goal. And then I'm the extra. So like
Ano ka, secondary ka lang, no? Secondary lang.
secondary lang ako. I feel really
Sorry
Grabe.
sorry. I hope you're not
I'm sorry to Ken and Kat. I'm
Okay.
fine.
Okay. Sige. But of course, thank you nga again kay Yazi. Si Yazi is the operations manager sa 'di ba, sa
Yeah, she's
TMS.
actually
Yeah.
the boss of TMS. Like
Right.
her word is Bible, like
Yeah.
the Bible. Like you have to
Yeah,
follow it.
and I met si Maya Marquez who's the
Yeah, yeah,
Maya Marquez, marketing naman siya, 'di ba? Marketing
yeah,
ng TMS. So yan,
she's
friends sa Ida, Larissa. Hi
yeah.
Ida.
It's
Yan.
Lee, hi Lee.
Ayan. Of course, from Gab Ferreras, hi Ida, nice to meet you at marami tayong makukuhang info about your road to getting fit at ang advocacy for sustainable fitness. Enjoying it while facing this pandemic. Marami kasi nag-gain ng weight sa panahon
Yeah.
ito at marami din ang interesado sa mga balik-alindog programs.
Hell yeah. Always.
Pero
Yeah.
pag hindi to pandemic, this is like the summer, 'di ba? So dapat
Yeah, so
matak ang mga tao ngayon, 'di ba?
everyone's trying to lean out and get the summer body.
Yeah.
But there's parang wala namang motivation ng tao ngayon kasi hindi rin makapunta ng beach, di ba?
Yeah, but it's even me. I'm not as motivated to work out anymore now. I mean, like I'm just chilling, and you know when you're at home, it's like you're just in and out of the house. So I'm not. I wouldn't say like I'm at the top of my game or my fitness level, but you know there's nothing to do at home. So yeah, I get
Yeah.
that some people really lose the motivation to work out, but you know at the same time that's where your discipline comes in. So
Yeah. Pag-usapan natin yung sustainable fitness It 'di ba? Parang it's contrast to kung kailangan summer body ka or parang beach body yung katawan mo.
yeah,
But it's about regardless if it's summer or
summer
beach
should
body. Oh, wala.
every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, every day.
Yeah. Yun.
But you know,
I
like
don't
sustainable
see.
fitness isn't like being super ripped and fit all year round.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
more of
Yeah.
just not being too hard on yourself. Just being okay
Yeah.
with you're not being ripped is and being super lean is impossible for most people. There are people who are
Mm.
just naturally lean all year round, and that's
Yeah.
fine. They're so
Right.
lucky. But for
Right,
the most
right.
of us, we're not really that. If I want to be super lean and like my cut showing, I have to really cut like a proper cut, which I tried to do. I've been on a month, but in a month usually I am I
Right.
take it seriously, but because of this whole like lockdown and like the uncertainty, parang I'm taking it easy, a lot easier than I
Mhm.
usually would. So not because I
Right.
don't think people will see me, but it's just it's chilling out. Things are heavy around the world, right?
Right.
So you don't have to pressure yourself so much because there's a lot of pressure already as it is.
Right,
So yeah,
right.
and that's what
I
sustainable
yeah.
fitness is.
I think being physically fit is important, but it's given the times that we have right now, it's also important to be mentally healthy, right?
Yeah,
Like that's yun yung mas ano natin ngayon na parang it's good that you're into fitness and getting your body sustained, like
yeah,
to look fit.
cleaned.
But
Yeah,
but I think right now what everyone needs is to be just mentally healthy, right? um
yeah.
So, okay lang yun. Okay lang yun, guys. Yung mga nanonood, don't pressure yourself. Sabi nga ni Ida,
Right.
don't
Don't
pressure
ever
yourself.
pressure because the more you pressure,
Yeah,
the more it's gonna backfire on you, and then you're gonna get
exactly.
burnt out, and then
Yes,
you're
yes,
gonna
true.
get sick of it, and then biglang wala na,
Yeah.
you're back to zero or even negative. So,
Yeah,
but if you just
that's a
chill,
start. Yeah.
yeah, just chill out, take it easy, take it one step at a time. Don't like make goals. Okay, tomorrow I'm gonna lose 20 pounds. It's
Yeah.
not gonna happen overnight.
True, true.
Give yourself to one like
6 hours
easy.
workout yun. 6 hours
Grabe
workout straight.
yun.
Yeah, yeah, and that's why I started I started that advocacy of having sustainable fitness because I used to be like that. I used to put so much pressure on myself. I have to have abs all year round.
Mm.
And the older I got, it became kind of ridiculous. It's again like being healthy isn't looking cut all year round. Sometimes being healthy is, having a little meat there, a little
Yeah.
fat, that's okay. But the what's important is you're keeping yourself, you're enjoying your workouts, you're not starving all the time, and
Mhm.
you're eating normally and you're feeding yourself good things, and at the same time not obsessing about only the good things. You can have a cocktail or two. You can have some chips if you're every Friday when it's movie night. Take a
Yeah.
easy, but just know that these are.
Yeah, yeah.
This is what I'm saying. Like I have you um my regular food and I have my sometimes food, and my sometimes food is the fun stuff, the yummier
Okay.
stuff. And so if you know that, you'll have a better relationship with food and you'll have a better relationship with your workouts.
Right, right. Yeah, I think what Ida was trying to say is kasi it's a hashtag that you guys use on your personal profile sa Instagram and TMS as well, sustainable fitness eh.
Yeah.
Parang sinasabi niya na kasi ako Ida nakaka-relate ako dun sa advocacy niyo because ako on and off yung trainings ko eh. Like buhos ka dito tapos pag na-injure ka or parang napagod ka, biglang hinto ka, tapos babalik ka. It's so hard when it's so hard for me pag babalik ulit ako parang wala akong gains at all. Parang I just started from scratch ulit. So parang ang nakita ko from sustainable fitness is gradually, hindi yung buhos agad 6 hours. Boom, 6 hours workouts. Mga ganun.
Yeah.
Because you don't wanna push yourself like the 2 days in a week. You wanna go all out and then you'll die out for the rest of the 5 days
Mm.
of the week. Diba?
Yeah.
But if you take it one step at a time, like easy lang, no force. Like if this is what you can do, if today you feel like a beast, then go, you know, use that energy. But some days
Mm.
you're not always gonna be on point. And some days you take it light, you can just do some mobility work and don't hate yourself for that. And if you really need to rest, like if you need to rest mga 3 days consecutively because you were so fatigued from, let's say, work, you're stressed,
Right.
life happens, don't beat yourself up for it. It's fine. Life really happens, and that's what sustainable is. And when you go back, you can go back without any pressure, and it's becoming
Yep,
easier.
yep.
Yeah, diba?
I
It's
needed
hard.
that.
It's hard to go
Wow.
back. Talaga. It's hard to go
It's
Yeah.
back
hard.
when yeah, and when
Hindi,
you're
hindi,
not liking the workout, when you're not
yeah.
enjoying it, oh, I'm so
Yeah.
tired already. I can't even move my neck, and you're still like trying to force yourself to
Yeah,
work out.
forcing. Yeah, yeah.
Hindi
It's
naman
Yeah,
sa hindi naman sa nagfa-flex ha. Last year kasi na kaya ko yung 10 finger push-ups. Ngayon I lost track of it. Ngayon I can only do 5. I can no longer do 10. Parang nawala yung momentum eh. So
what kind of push-ups? Thumb?
finger
finger.
fingers.
Oh,
Finger
Finger
push-ups.
lang.
well,
Parang it's so
the
hard to
good
get
thing is,
to
muscle memory is very smart. So if you used to do that,
Yeah.
just do it for a week, and you'll get it back right
right,
away.
right, right. Pero you agree with me, Ida, it's kaya you advocate for sustainable fitness is because it's parang you start over again if you stop.
Yeah, the thing is, like, sustainable means you do it without forcing. Like
Yeah.
you'll be more
Mm.
consistent
Yeah.
that way, and that's where that's actually the main goal of being sustainable, to be more consistent with what
Yeah.
you are doing with your diet, with your workout, with your mental health, everything. You
Mm.
know, so
And
so sustainable equals consistency, and that's what
right.
we like.
Yeah.
And it's somewhat related to you not being an advocate of no pain, no gain hashtag, di ba?
Oh yeah,
Kasi
no, no.
it's a cliche that parang no pain, no gain. Pero for you, you're actually in opposite belief around itong, kumbaga, hindi ka sang-ayon dito sa no gain, no pain, no gain, di ba? So, yeah.
No naman. I wouldn't say I'm completely against no pain, no gain because I believe change happens when you kind of break through from what you're used to and you challenge yourself to go above it and you go
Right.
past what you're used to, and that usually involves some kind of pain or some kind of um extra nudge or some
Yeah.
you're supposed to get challenged naman or else you're gonna just remain stagnant for the rest of your life. But yun nga, so there are days for that, but there are also days for just chill lang, so that you it's periodized. So sometimes you peak with your strength and then you deload and then you take it easy for a week or two and then you go back to it again para you don't get burnt out. So the point of sustainable fitness and being consistent is so you're consistent enough to reach that level. Because imagine like you're going. By the way, I really love that this podcast that they can see me because I like hand gestures. Anyway, so can you imagine you're parang if you're going up the stairs, diba? And then you're climbing your fitness goals, your fitness
Right.
steps like that. And then you get burnt out and you just get so sick of it, or worse, you get injured because you pushed yourself too hard. You're
Yeah.
gonna stop and basically fall back down to zero. But if you're consistent, you're taking one step at a time. It's not from step 1 to 10 right away, but
Yeah,
it's gonna
yeah.
take a little longer. But you'll have more gains eventually than the person who keeps who stopped because she got injured or she got super burnt out and then
Mm.
stopped for like a month, rather than the person who kept going straight for a month without
Mm.
just taking it easy. And that way you'll be more consistent, you'll get better gains, you'll reach your goals faster than because if you once you get injured, man, it's gonna take a while
Yeah.
for you to come back, and sometimes it's disheartening to learn that you can't do something anymore. That yun nga, parang let's say, 'di ba, like when you used to do when you were able to do like the finger push-ups,
Uh,
and then you stop and then you find out na you can't do it anymore. You can only like do one or two. It's
yeah.
kind of disheartening, and you're just like, I hate
Right.
it. I can't do it anymore. But if you keep just doing 10, maybe next week you can add one more. You'll never lose it. It's practice. But yeah, that's basically it. There's always pain when you want change. So I'm not saying I'm completely opposed to no
Yeah.
pain.
Correct.
I'm for one step at a time.
So,
Okay.
what I get from that is that also you need dito rin importante yung being patient also in achieving your goals
Yeah.
kasi hindi lang din agad-agad na one thing nandun ka na on the top, 'di ba? It really takes patience for you to be successful in your goals, in your dreams in life. But yun sasabi niyo na yung no pain no gain na stuff, like yung sabi nga ni Ida, parang hindi siya agree, completely
Completely.
disagree. Yeah. But yun nga, meron kasing notion ng ang normal people na, yun nga, ang ano lang syempre, coming from na may idea or na pag hindi sila nakaramdam ng pain after workout, parang feeling nila hindi effective yung yung workout nila. Or di
Oh
ba,
my
like,
god.
that's the normal, what they always say na man, if I don't feel, siguro baliwala yung win-workout ko, ganyan. So, siguro, I mean, what can you say about that, Ida? Like, yung may ganung mentality yung ibang tao na pag nasaktan si or if they feel pain, they feel na okay yung workout ko. Pero
They need to feel sore all the
yeah,
time.
yeah,
Um, my then they're kind of crazy. I have a lot of clients who do that. Para when we have a one-on-one session or even our movers, when they're not feeling any kind of soreness, they feel like, oh my
yeah,
god, I didn't work out. Like I need to do
yeah,
more. I
yeah,
need more.
yeah.
It's there's no scientific basis. If
Okay.
anything, scientists will say that it's actually bad to always feel sore because when we work out, muscles we tear the muscles, diba? And
Yeah.
then that's why we need to rest to let it recover, and then when it goes
Mm.
back, that's where you see the growth. That's the
Yeah. Okay.
behavior of working out. So imagine you're just tearing and tearing and tearing, and you're just sore all the time.
Yeah.
You're actually being counterproductive to that. You're not
Oh,
making
there you go.
yourself gain anything. So if you think you're
Mm.
yeah,
Okay.
and if you're sore all the time, you can't push yourself as hard as you did 2 days
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Diba?
Exactly.
Fatigue is cumulative. It goes down slowly, biglang bam, you're
That.
just
Yeah.
tired, and then everything's
Mm-hmm.
just gonna collapse. So
Yeah.
if you're the type who's addicted to the pain, and I get that, for especially for beginners, like if
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
starting
Yeah.
out with the fitness journey, it's sarap. It's like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, I feel like I'm about to
The feeling nila is like, ano eh,
yeah,
I'm
oh,
a
I did
beast. I'm a
well.
beast.
yeah, I'm a
I did well.
yeah, then sarap sabihin, like, oh, I can't move. Sore ako eh. Workout ako. Sarap sabihin na when you're a beginner, diba?
Yeah,
Pero
yeah, yeah.
if you're gonna live your life that way, you're actually being counterproductive. You
Yeah,
need
true.
to rest, and you need to take it easy on some days. Rest is just as important as the days you push hard, basically. That's what I
Yeah,
always tell.
true.
It's hard though.
Meron dito, yeah.
It's hard to tell my clients that. It's hard to make them believe that.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
true.
so
Yeah.
sometimes I just it's sorry, clients, that if you're watching, but sometimes I give them the taste of their own medicine, like, oh sige, ayaw mo tumigil, you wanna keep going, and then when they
You
finally
push them.
they'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, I feel feverish. I'm like, at
Sila
home,
nabibigay. I told
Right.
at
you.
Right.
home, do
Diyan,
you need to rest?
tama
Diyan
ba
po.
to, Ida? Hindi, sorry, Dino. Meron lang ano si Annie kasi sabi niya, mas mahirap, mas masarap.
Mas
Anong say mo
mahirap.
dyan?
Hindi, yun lang ngayon eh. In-emphasize
Oh,
lang niya
yeah.
yung sinasabi
Yun
ng
nga
tao.
eh.
Parang
Dapat
massage, masakit na masarap, like that.
masarap.
Hard massage.
Mas
Hard
mahirap.
massage.
Yeah, it's nice naman talaga to. I'm not saying when you work out just be super light. Give naman a little challenge. I'm saying like you don't have to
Challenge.
die
Yeah.
every time you work out.
Right.
The
Right.
right kind of challenge. Know when to back off, and when to push. And
Push. Okay.
that I think takes a little bit of practice. Something that you kind of have to. That's why
Feel
when you're
it.
starting, when you're starting to work out, you have to feel you kind of you have that's the reason why you need to be consistent, because you need to kind of know your body and let your body adjust to how much it can go,
Yeah.
um
Okay.
and how much it can take at a certain point. And if you're stop and go, like you go for a burst and then you stop for a long time and then you go again, your body's never going to adapt to it. That's why
Right.
at the start, consistency talaga is the most important um part.
Yeah, yeah.
Adherence and consistency.
Patience talaga, like Kat said, no? Sabi nga ni Annie, sumusuko na agad. It takes time para ma-reach mo yung goal mo.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Annie, that's exactly right.
And from Fuensalida, Larissa, literal na naghahanap ng sakit
Ang
ng
sakit ng
katawan.
katawan.
Don't look for sakit ng katawan. Look for strength. Look for
Yeah, yeah.
Strength. Yeah. There you go.
Correct, correct.
Yeah.
So, sustain, aim, rather than aim for big gains, aim for small gains, but with consistency. Yun ang ano natin. Biggest takeaway so far. And of course, we just want to shout out si Arsenic who's been tuning in with us. We're at episode 43 since episode 2. Hello, FTLO TG fam. First time na magkaroon ng Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu athlete. And
wait. Grabe yung jiu-jitsu athlete. I haven't competed it in years.
yeah, former Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu
Babalik
athlete. Just
ba?
to clarify. Ayan.
Oh,
And then,
babalik daw ba? Tanong ni Ken.
Wala
Atom,
akong jiu-jitsu now eh. Kasi
yeah. Ito may tanong parang speaking of BJJ, saang club ka nang galing? May naka-teammate ka ba galing sa national team?
yeah, a lot. My team is Atos Philippines. They're a brilliant team. And a lot of my teammates are actually part of the national team. Top of mind, Meggy
Megi
Ochoa.
Ochoa?
Showa, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice.
That girl's badass. Oh my god. she's small, but she's so strong. My god. Like, I'm
Nice.
way taller than her, but wow.
Right.
Yung nasa
Yan.
task ko din. Si Kat.
Ah, ako. Ako.
Ayun,
Yeah.
Ano, sino? No, 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 no.
Di, magaling
No.
mag-basketball yan, sikat. Magaling
I mean,
mag-basketball.
Grabe,
small
grabe.
but strong. Si
as
Kat.
all the time. Yeah. One-Armed Mamba.
Ayan,
Oh.
yan.
Yes.
Ayan.
Thank you,
Of course,
guys.
Cat's story is more interesting than mine, actually.
No,
I'm
no,
more
no.
inspired,
Never.
yeah, with Cat's life than my own.
No, that's you know what
everyone
the
has an
good
interesting
thing.
story to tell.
Yeah, the good thing there is
Yeah.
that we inspire each other because the when I what I told you before we went live, you whenever I see a video of yours or your posts and stuff, and like when I feel not so motivated and working out because we have those days, those lazy days that you don't feel like it, and then when I see you just working out, it's like, oh, man, I need to work out. I want to do this. I wanna achieve this for today and just be healthy, be fit. Yeah. So we motivate each other, and that's good, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the main reason why I started my Instagrams to um inspire people
Yeah.
to work out. Not yeah, yeah. I like that. Thank you for saying that. Because that's really my main goal. Not to like
Right.
flex what I can do, but
Yes.
just to kind of like
Exactly.
remind people like, yo,
Yeah.
it's fun to work out. It's actually pretty fun.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's a point. That's a point also, like when people see
Yep.
I guess a person, like all the posts are like full of fitness and stuff, they feel that this person is just flexing how strong they are, or how it's just like, I guess, how they take it or how you see it, there's their
Yeah.
perspective on it. Like, there's really just, it's a way for you guys to be inspired, a way for
Yeah.
you guys to push yourself and be motivated and being healthy, being fit.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah.
like back way back when, maybe like a few years ago, I was just like a normal I just liked
Mm.
posting fitness things, and
Mhm.
it became kind of serious when I had a lot of friends and family come up to me and say, like, it always kind of bothered me how people, as girls especially, they use negative words for workouts and good diet, like let's say
Mhm.
they went out last night and they had a girls night and they ate a lot, and then you see them
Mm.
Mhm.
going to the gym. It's like, oh, I want to kill myself right now because I ate so much last night. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna super not stop until I kill myself. Like, I want to torture me today, like, gonna, stuff like that. And like with a diet, it's like, oh, but it's such a sacrifice to eat healthy. Like,
Mm.
why?
Yeah.
These things are good for you. And that was actually my first advocacy, like to kind of change the mindset of people and make people realize na, look, if you're gonna put a negative like stigma, or like if you're gonna associate things that are good for you in a negative way, like
Yeah.
workout as torture and diet as sacrifice, then how are you gonna be able to like it? You're never
Exactly.
gonna like it.
Exactly.
Who wants to be tortured? Like,
Exactly.
who enjoys getting tortured? And even if it's, yeah, it's just a word that we say, and it sometimes
Right.
it's a joke, or sometimes it kind of plays in your mind, and
Yeah.
parang
It
you
just stays
start when you,
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you keep saying the same thing over and over again, you kind of imprint it in your mind, na parang,
Imprint.
oh,
Yes.
workout is torture, workout. And
Ah,
but
yes.
if you change that,
Tama.
workout is so fun. Like, I want to work out because god damn, like, I'm seeing so
Yeah.
much changes. Like, I love my body.
Correct,
Like, I
correct.
used to just lift the bar, and now I'm lifting like with plates. Like, you'll be so addicted to coming back because you can see progress, instead of like, every time you walk in the gym palang, like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, I wanna die.
Yeah.
Oo.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
you're parang
True.
punishing yourself.
Tapos parang if you eat yung parang cheat meal, 'di ba? Parang parang
Oh,
Yeah,
something
you
you're
yeah,
gonna
cheat
feel bad
cheat
about it.
meal.
yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and then when you go back to your normal diet, it's like, oh, cheat meals over. Just whatever you want, just in moderation.
Just go with it. Like,
Si
just
Yeah.
si Yazzie daw ganun daw siya before.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, Yazzie. Oh, she's obsessed with the good diet. I need to like pull her back. Like she feels guilty sometimes when she doesn't get to work out. She's like, "Oh, you need to work out. You need to work out." She's right beside me right now. She's
Oh.
like, not. She's choosing violence with me. She wants to kill me right now, but I'm in front of the camera, so I'm gonna say a lot of things. This is my chance.
Ayan. Of course, shout out to John Cheng as well. Hello, FTLTG fam. Hope everyone's having a great
A
Wednesday
great
evening.
Wednesday.
Sorry, I'm late. Nag-sorry pa siya.
Oh, good.
It's fine.
Ayan, agree, effective yung motto ko before na if di kayo nag-workout, ano? You better
You
work
better
out.
work. May
Di ko na-gets.
may
Oh, yeah.
kinalaman ba yan sa pag-ibig o sa
Oh,
pag-workout talaga? Ano ba
Yan,
yan?
di kayo nag-workout.
Hindi,
You
siguro I
bet.
guess he's saying na kung di ka nag-workout, parang dapat nag-workout ka kasi parang you didn't do something productive. Siguro yun yung ibig niya sabihin.
like if
Ako
you're
hindi
gonna
nag-workout with a person na romantically,
Ay!
you
Patay!
better, ano na lang, kumbaga yun yung sinasabi. Yung pagkakain
Kaya
dito, hindi kayo
nakatingin si Ida.
nag-workout, at least nag-workout ka. At least nag-workout ka.
grabe yung segue, you guys.
Galing, galing, no?
You know what? Diyan magaling. Diyan magaling din. Magaling yan.
Okay, ang focus natin si Ida.
No. We're just having fun, guys.
Let's switch.
No.
Break muna yung focus sa akin. Let's make Dino the big screen now.
No.
Oh, tama
Okay,
daw,
tama daw.
sabi ni Monchi. Yeah.
Tama yung meaning ni ano. Kumbaga,
Tama,
at least,
okay.
you know, on the negative side of things, you guys didn't work out. At least you worked out for yourself, di ba?
Yeah,
Yay.
true. Good point. Yeah. Yun.
Go,
Ayun.
Monch.
Ayun, si Mochi sabi, yun, tama, yun nga. Ano
Yeah.
nga yun? Joke lang. Hindi, but ayun, for Ida, I'm sure our viewers, especially the new ones, would like to get to know you more, di ba? Kasi I know your story, we know your story, but the others don't know. Kasi back, siguro, a decade ago, di ba? You
Yeah.
weren't really into fitness talaga eh. Can you share like your journey, how you started, what your life was like before you started on a fitness journey?
Lol. Oh my god, I've said this story so many times. Did I just say lol? Anyway, I've said this. I'm so lame. Okay, well that's one thing. I'm very dorky. I'm not that cool. I say lol. Anyway, I've said this story so many times. I used to be a party girl, and
Yeah.
I mean, I still know how to have fun naman, no? But I used to be like super party girl. I was the type of girl who would try to skip PE in high school and in college.
Mm.
Like I would use dysmenorrhea like forever. Like every month I would have dysmenorrhea. Like I would try as I really hated fitness or anything related to it. Um I tried many sports, but I'm really not good with ball sports. So I know you guys are
Yeah.
basketball fans. So if you ask me anything
Yeah.
about basketball, do not. Like I cannot. Um, and basically that was me until I met my boyfriend, and we've been together for fiance na actually. Not
12 years
engaged.
na kayo, di ba? 12
12
years?
years na. Yeah, 12
Yeah, I
years.
did
12
some
years ago.
stalking. I did some stalking.
Nako. Congrats to
Well,
you. Congrats to you,
You're
guys.
thank you. So 12 years ago, I met him. Well, I've known him my whole life. We've been friends for a long time. But
Mhm.
he introduced me to jiu-jitsu. And oh, and to add to being party girl, I like party girl, like I would go out probably like 4 to 5 times a week, sometimes even every single day of the week. Like I was the girl in the
Wow.
bar getting drunk. So I was that girl. Like there
Damn.
yeah, there was no no fitness in my vocabulary. Working out was yeah, I was member of what was the first one? Fitness First. And
Okay.
Oh.
yung mga ganun lang, but like meh, I'd go pakit-pakit lang on the treadmill. And then but anyway, so my fiance introduced me to jiu-jitsu 12 years ago. And the only way that he could get me to join is he bought me my own gi. As in, I was this ignorant about the sport of jiu-jitsu. When we
Right.
were saying like, you have to buy a white belt because everyone starts with a white belt.
Correct.
I saw a pink belt, which is for minors, and I was like, "Ooh, can I get that belt?" And then, yeah, so that's basically how I started jujitsu. And then, I was working at that time, and then, parang we both decided to go back to school. I went to dentistry, he went to law, so I couldn't party anymore because I had to wake up at really early, like 5 a.m. early every day to make it to
Right.
Recto. It was so far. And then it became and then I liked my teammates, my jujitsu teammates at that time, and so they became kind of my family. Um, i- the partying, my new outlet was jujitsu, and then it started from there. And then because of, and then I was a smoker pa pala, like nicotine smoker,
Yeah,
like I would smoke cigarettes, heavy chain smoker, and I promised myself that if I won my first competition as a white belt
you're gonna
to the
stop.
province, yeah, I'm gonna stop. Inanalo ko overall. Paano ba? Like,
Oh, what a motivation.
I shouldn't have tried hard enough. But, but
But you stayed true to your word kasi pwede namang you can still smoke, di ba?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I did. Of course I did. I cheated.
Yeah.
I cheated a lot. But then my fiance has asthma, so he hates it. He hates the smell of nicotine. So and sorry, the
Ah,
tobacco. And so I was just like, you know what? This is not fun anymore. My partner doesn't even enjoy it. I have no one, no kasama. Like if when we eat out, I have to step out of the restaurant. He hates it, and so I just stopped eventually, like cold turkey. And from then on, it became my passion. Fitness. So with that, I wanted to get stronger because it's addicting when once you win something and once you find out you're good at something, you want to get better at it. So I started lifting weights. I started doing all these things. I started
right.
different kinds of diet, and then fortunately, I was about to take the board exam for dentistry, and then I got invited to teach indoor cycling. That was my first step into fitness, and then
Yeah.
so I was like, nag-soul searching ako in Siargao, I remember. And I was like, if something comes up talaga when I get back to Manila, and I will stop. I won't take the boards and I'll go with whatever opportunity I have. Exacto, when I got back, I got that invitation. So I'm like, okay, I guess it's my sign. And then I just kept going.
Wow.
Uh, yeah. And that was 2015. Now I just kept going. I never forced anything. I just kind of like I went with the flow. Because that's the kind of person I am.
Great.
I'm not I'm not very competitive. I'm not very um like uh I'm not ruthless. I don't force a lot of things. But I guess, the good intentions. That's what I always say. Be kind, have good intentions, and it will just keep going. So yeah, that's basically what happened to me. And now uh
Grabe.
I'm still fitness.
360, baga 180 full, parang full, sir, ano
Turn
parang,
around, full turn
oh,
around.
parang full turn around
Again.
kayo, di ba? Kasi
Yeah.
this was what is written on her profile sa website ng The Movement Studio.
Oh yeah, you
She,
guys can just read that.
she, yeah, she described
Ah,
herself as scrawny, feeble, skinny, fat, and unwittingly relied way too much on her youth, di ba?
Yeah.
So, ginugol ko pa nga, hindi ko alam actually kung anong meaning ng scrawny and feeble and skinny fat. Kasi those were like your first parang terms, and just to yung scrawny, unattractively thin and bony. And then feeble, lacking physical strength. And then skinny fat is normal yung weight and BMI, but you have more body fat than muscle mass.
In my defense though, skinny was uso back in the 90s. That was the trend. Like
hmm,
ngayon lang naman na uso yung, like super fit and big butts. Before it was like the less butt you have, the better.
the
Yung
better.
parang Paris Hilton, di ba?
The
Ganun
more
ba?
Parang
concave your
straight,
body
straight
is,
lang.
the better. Everyone's like walking around concave.
The
But that
evolution
was
of
during my
fitness,
time.
guys.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
evolution of
Nothing wrong though.
fitness.
Hey, for the viewers,
Yeah,
nothing wrong
Yeah.
if you're into that,
yeah,
go ahead as long as you're happy.
true.
Pero
Correct, correct.
that's the trend now, being fit. Like fitness is such a big trend now, and I'm happy that I kind of rode it. Um,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I got into it at the right time. I got in it at the right time, social media wise. Because I wasn't really trying to make something out of myself. It just kind of fell into place, and that I consider
Correct.
myself very very lucky, because if
Mhm.
I wouldn't have been able to force it, I'm really not that kind of person. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm still
Yun
here.
nga, sabi ni Ani nga, followed na si Ida Paras just now sa Instagram. Another strong woman na malakas,
Yeah.
makamotivate. Yon.
Yes.
Thanks.
Of course.
Ida, you mentioned on your profile as well, BJJ was your actually first athletic activity ever, no?
Yeah,
You've
of
never,
course.
I mean, I'm curious, parang how did you manage to skip like the PE classes, di ba? That's part of the curriculum, di ba? Parang
I
paano
was
ka
not good.
Minoria.
nakakatakas? Parang
That's
Women.
paano ka
Minoria.
I was
nakakatakas?
not good.
Women have.
Like lahat ng
Not
classes
lahat,
na
not
skip mo.
lahat. But I would like do. I mean, PE back then was it in high school and college? It's not that serious. Well, I don't know. For my
Mm.
school, I was in an all girls school. So and then your PE teacher was a man. So if you say something like, "Oh, I have this maneuver," they get like, "Oh, I don't know that word." Okay.
Oh, I don't want to touch
Oh.
that subject.
Yeah, like okay. Yeah, they're very safe. Like, oh, I
Okay.
feel so they were. I used that. I used that to my advantage. The being a girl and having a male teacher. That was bad though. Don't do
Yeah.
that,
Yeah,
kids.
that's bad,
And
guys.
then like let's say you're lining up and you're gonna shoot practicing basketball. You're gonna do this. Oh my
Oh.
god! You see, like even my pretend shooting sucks, guys. Very bad. Um,
So why did you
uh,
choose to skip
It's
those
cute though.
classes?
It's cute
let's say
though.
so let's say like I'm shooting but you're lining up and then that's the basket and then you're trying to
The
shoot the ball and then I try to so ako ring malapit dun sa ako ring next I'll move. I was a naughty student. I was very very naughty.
So parang umuusog ka ng umuusog.
I'm,
parang
I'm cracking
oops,
myself up
So
just
parang ang
like
ginawa mo
one
lang,
step
pumila ka
back.
lang.
yeah, whoop. And then until like my teacher be like, Miss Paras, you've been trying to cheat. And be like,
But of
That's
course,
so
don't do that
funny
at
though.
school, di ba? Yan ang sinasabi
Yes.
ni Ida. Huwag mo siyang gayahin. Huwag mo
well,
siyang
Yeah,
gayahin.
yun. That's a no-no, guys. That's a no-no for
But
those.
I was, yeah. Oh my God. Wow. Thanks for reminding me of that, guys. That's a funny story.
Like, yeah. I'm curious, Ida, like parang, what what was like yung journey mo? Kasi complete turnaround ka talaga eh, from someone that wasn't really, parang wasn't really into fitness, tapos naging temporary escape mo siya, and then you mentioned that it became your passion, and then now it's your mission as someone na, um,
Um. So what? How did I get there?
yeah,
Um.
parang what was it like yung journey mo na ganun? Parang,
Um. Well, I think yun nga, parang I discovered the beauty of it, and I wanted to kind of, because I'm that kind of person. I guess you can say I'm an influencer in that sense because when I like something, I want all like I'm the type to tell everyone about it. Like if I like this lip balm, like guys, try this lip balm. It's the best. Try this. And then I'll
Yeah.
I'll let it to you for 5 days. Just try it, and then you'll get your own. I'm that type of person. So I guess it's
Oh.
ever since. I guess it started from that personality. Um,
promoter ka pala? Promoter ba yung personality? Promoter talaga.
Parang I like to
Ah,
have everybody
Kumbaga, ikaw
feel.
yung life of the crowd sa
I
parties.
won't say
Ganun.
life of the crowd, but just like I just like sharing. I like sharing my
Hmm.
discoveries. I
Oh,
like
okay.
sharing everything, not my food. Get your own, but but I like
True.
sharing like my little discoveries and stuff. And I think that's how it started. And when I got into jujitsu, I always try to bring all my friends. I brought Yazi already to jujitsu. She was so cute, liit, cute, and bite. And parang she's yun. So parang I'm the type to bring all my friends. Like, hey, I do jiu-jitsu. You wanna come join? I'll lend you a gi. Parang I'm the type to do that. So I guess,
Oh.
yeah, like, you want, and then I'll always tell the coach, like, can I bring my friend? I'm that teammate who always has a friend. Um, and then some of them end up liking it, and they they have their own journey in jiu-jitsu, which is fun. And I like seeing that with people. And I think that's how I became kind of an influencer in Instagram, because yun nga, because I started out just sharing what I like, and I'd like to show people like, hey, look at them doing, it's fun, and I show them that it's fun, and like showing that is kind of infectious. Like when
Mm-hmm.
people see you're having fun and you're so in love with what you're doing, it's so
Right.
infectious. You become so curious, and you'd want to try it. So I guess that's how it started, and yun, I guess from there, I'm still doing the same thing. Every time I learn something, or every time I discover something, you can bet that I will share it on my social media, or I'll talk about it, or just like sustainable fitness, just like yun, the one I told you kanina, like I want to change people's perspective about working out, because it worked for me. So
Right.
whenever I hear stories like that, I want to share with them, and I want to help them be experience what I experienced. So experience what I experienced, and so that they can kind of change their mindset. Because a lot of people want to get fit, they just don't know where to start, or they know where to start, but they make a big jump, and they realize like, oh my god, I think I'm getting overwhelmed, and then they'll stop completely. Yeah, so I guess that's how it started. Did I answer your question, Tito?
Yeah, parang ano
Yeah.
siya eh, parang when you like something, you're gonna be very passionate about it. You're
Yeah.
gonna study it, and parang ano eh,
Yeah.
parang that was your journey, di ba? When you found out about the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and then you were into teaching classes na parang you became passionate about it eh. When you like
Yeah.
something, you go for it eh. So
It was,
Ano nangyari dun sa dentistry natin sa psychology
well, I
degree?
didn't like it. Kaya I didn't pursue
You didn't
that.
push, didn't
No,
push through. Yeah,
by
she
dentistry.
didn't
No,
like
but
it
actually,
enough.
but like, see, like I actually fell in love with later on. Like jujitsu became like my life. Like jujitsu was life for me. And when I discovered weightlifting, I kind of fell in love with it a lot more than jujitsu. So I kind of spent more time lifting weights than actually training. And now look, I have the movement
Right.
studio, because it's about strength training, and um I started it because girls that I would go to the gym with, because I always invite people to go to the gym with me. So I'd invite my friends and be like, I don't want to lift too heavy because I don't want to get bulky. Eh. And I'm like, I wanted, so that naman became my mission. Like, oh, I want to change the women's perspective. Weights won't make you bulky. So it became
Yeah,
another.
Yeah.
And then
Right, right.
now I have the movement studio. I'm crazy.
it's
Grabe, no?
no, I mean that's good. Like yung ano
Yeah.
nga dun is you're really like you're so passionate with you're so passionate with what you're doing or what you like, and the good thing is you're sharing it to your friends, to everyone around you,
Mm,
because as you've said, yung ganong klase na person, it's infectious, when you see a friend of yours enjoying something, parang, oh, I want to experience that also. Let me try it. So that's
Yeah.
when your journey starts, and and yun nga, nakakatuwa na yung meron ka lang marinig na comment from your friend na medyo negative, and then you get to think na, oh, I want to make that. I want to change that perspective of yours, and I'm gonna do something about it,
Yeah, I guess
right?
in a way
So,
you guys can call me a little bit of a pakialamera. That's like my friend always says like that's the Virgo in me making everything my project.
Yeah, Virgo.
Um,
right.
yeah, it's like I just wanna like make little projects out of everything, and that's how I started with my personal training. That's how Movement
Right.
Studio started, and that's how my Instagram posting happened. Basically, it's all by chance. It's all
Right.
because I'm persistent in
Yeah.
sharing what I like and what I know,
yeah,
Right.
but
and
like with
continue.
Larissa said here,
Yeah,
budol ka nga daw eh, but the good
the good
kind.
guys.
But the good
Goodol.
kind, budol. So there's that
Hashtag.
word, a
Bagong
new
term, ah.
word. Oh, a new
Yeah,
term I
yeah.
learned tonight, gudol.
Correct, correct. And I think, 'di ba? I mean, later on we're gonna talk about yung the movement studio naman. I mean, that's the reason why they called it the movement studio. If I'm not mistaken, they wanna create a movement. And if you wanna create a movement, hindi pwedeng iba gagawa niyan for you, 'di ba? That's why
Mm,
si Ida, perfect yung personality niya, 'di ba? Na
exactly.
being a promoter, 'di ba? To create that kind of movement. Pero the great thing about what I saw from Ida's journey, was she just tried out new things and find out what she liked, what she didn't like, tried out new things, find out what she liked, what she didn't like. Was there,
Self-discovery.
na-curious ako, nagkaroon ka ba ng hinayang kasi syempre nag-AB Psych ka, tapos nag-dentistry ka pa, and then you ended up parang with a fitness.
Not really. I don't know. Hala, you're making me realize I never thought about that. But
Nako,
Hindi kasi,
reflect on that tonight.
to provide context kasi, like for me, I shifted to a sports career back in 2017 lang. But previously, I was an accountant eh. So, alam mo yun, 4 years ka nag-aral, tapos 1 year to prepare for the board exam, and then you work 4 years, like that's 9 years of my life. Like parang,
No naman.
Parang-
Yeah. Yeah, yun, no naman. In my case, I didn't. Did you regret anything, Dean?
siguro may nagsasabi kasi, uy Dino, ba't umalis ka? Parang, uy, ba't nandito ka na? Parang ganun.
Nasayangan dun sa 9 years na...
Oo, parang nahinayang. May
Binigay
mga tao
mo.
nagsabi. Parang ako rin, sometimes I question, did it right? Did I did it right? Parang magsisisi ba ako? Kasi parang nag-build ka na ng foundation tapos jump ka, di ba? Parang gano'n.
In my case, I don't think so. A lot of people, especially my parents, would be like, sayang naman, you're already gonna
Yeah.
just take the boards.
Yeah,
You didn't. You know, it's even if you don't want to practice, just take the boards para you're licensed dentist. I really didn't want it. I'm the type of person who, when I don't want something, I really don't want it. Like you can't force me to do anything.
Right.
Yeah, and if you can't force me, but I'll do it with like a really like
with your eyes rolling every time.
like hating every moment of it. So no, I didn't because I knew from the start that I wasn't really into dentistry. I guess that's something. I liked surgery when I was taking dentistry. I like the surgery subject that when you pull teeth out, you actually do like the dirty work. I enjoyed that, but
Right.
I didn't enjoy it fully to make it like my life. And for me to keep going with something, and this is what I noticed about myself, I need to really be into it, or else there's no chance.
Right.
Because I'm a naturally lazy person. What a contradiction to a fitness girl. I'm really a lazy person. Like I like to keep things as simple as possible. The less work, the better. The more efficient, the better. I don't like just going too hard, and I'm not the type to like really climb the ladder of success. I'm just like, well, let's just
Chill.
breeze through it. Yeah, I'm not trying to be the richest or the best at something, but if I do get into something, I obsess about it. Like
Wow.
I get addicted to it.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I guess that's what happened in jiu-jitsu before, and that's what happened with weightlifting. And so I didn't. In that question, I didn't regret anything. Although nakulitan ako with all the people saying sayang, do this, do
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want to do it.
So how did you I guess paano mo siya inaccept yung mga naririnig mo na ganun? Yung like yung times na ganun, did it
Yeah.
put pressure on yourself? Did you or wala talaga? What was going through your mind? Yung naririnig mo sila. Just shut it
No,
down?
Yeah, I
IDGAK.
shut it down. I wasn't.
IDGAF.
Yeah, basically, I wasn't. I would listen to them, be polite. I never. That's their opinion, but that's their opinion, and that's me.
Right.
But luckily, I have a family that's not very. Like I'm very lucky that I don't have that Filipino family who's like, sige na, go do this. If you don't do this, we're gonna disown you. Diba? Like,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
my
Legit
parents.
yun ah. Legit yun ah. May ganun, di ba?
May mga ganun,
Yeah,
may
Legit
ganun.
may mga ganun.
Or else we'll disown you. Like you only have one path. no, my parents are so supportive, and no one, I never felt judged. Like,
Yeah.
even though at back then I knew my mom and dad didn't have any idea what I was doing. It's like, ha, fitness, anong trabaho yun? But
Yeah,
they
yeah,
were
yeah.
just like, well, she's enjoying, she's paying her
She's
own bills. I guess she's making something out of herself. Um, yeah, basically. Basta the rule lang naman with my parents is don't be a hassle to anyone.
to
Like,
anyone. Don't be a
yeah,
burden to
Mm,
yeah,
anyone.
don't do anything bad. Don't cause
Yeah.
any harm onto other people.
Yes.
Don't do
Yeah.
things illegally or ill-willed, and you'll be
Yeah.
correct.
fine.
As
Right,
long as
right.
you're a good person, you have a kind heart, and
Yeah.
sharing your wisdom to everyone.
Plus, I think
Yeah.
I'm the only girl, and my older brothers are like 9 and 11 years older than me. So super big gap.
Mm.
So by the time I was
Yeah,
growing up, they're
layo.
like, by the time I grew up,
Bahala ka na.
parang they're like, "Bahala
Kaya na
ka
niya
na."
yan.
I'm like, the other two turned out okay. She'll do fine.
She'll be okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Correct,
Pero
correct.
okay yun. Tama nga. May mga
Hindi,
ganun talaga na family or parents na. But it's important yung mga yung opinions ng nila, especially from your family. But the good thing also is they support you as
Mm.
after, giving, sige, papakinggan ko kayo, but just let me, I trust myself, I trust, what I can do, or, I'm interested in this, and I'm gonna invest myself in doing this. And as long as they trust you with what you like and they support you, that's
And
good, right?
yeah, and I promised them na if this thing doesn't work out, I'll go back to dentistry and I'll take the boards.
Ah,
But
okay.
oh, okay.
it
Hindi,
worked out.
May
yeah.
may plan
It
B,
worked
may
out well.
plan B.
Hindi,
Yeah, yeah.
the reason why I asked si Ida about it, I mean, did you have regrets
May
about it? Kasi,
regrets. Yeah.
di ba parang, parang Ida is proof that you can be whoever you wanna be. Parang
Yes.
ganun.
Yeah.
Maybe, I would say, kasi,
If you're willing to work hard for it.
yeah, you gotta work hard for it. That's the other part of it, di ba? Pero, parang, it doesn't matter kung anong course mo ng college, and if you took another degree after college, it doesn't mean that you have to follow that. Kasi maybe you tried it out and it maybe doesn't work
Yes.
out. So you find another path that maybe that's gonna hit your gut feel, di ba? Which it did for kay Ida. So yun lang yung parang gusto ko emphasize doon na maybe we are proof na you can maybe pursue something na different from your degree act. Kasi di ba
Yeah,
may
I
iba,
don't
they dread their
know.
work eh. They go to work, they
Yeah,
dread
yeah.
it. Di ba? I see rants eh. I see certain rants from people. Parang sometimes they message me, sobrang stressful ng work, mga ganun, di na na-enjoy.
Parang
Burnout.
kaya sila nagsistay kasi nasasayangan sila dun sa hindi, nag-invest na ako ng 4, 5 taon
Yeah.
dito. Sige, tutuloy ko na. But they're not happy. So that's not a sign of a successful person or of course a happy person. But again, yeah, Ida, you wanna
No, no,
share
wait.
something about it?
Go, go,
Yeah,
go.
no, I mean, yun nga parang life is a journey and it doesn't matter like people also pressure themselves when it comes to their age, or they're too old to change course, they're too old to change careers and stuff. But life is a journey, and every day is a discovery of yourself, a discovery of everyone around you. So
Yep.
just at the end of the day, it's important that with everything that is happening, or with everything that you do, you are happy. And that's the fulfillment. I mean, for me, that's my perspective, that's my mindset every day. At the end of the day, before I go to sleep, as long as I feel fulfilled with what I did for the day, then I'm good, right?
Yeah.
So you want to add
Well,
something to that,
yeah, for me
Ida?
naman, like, if for those people who feel stuck but they're not willing to, because some people, they don't actually know what they want to do. Like,
Yeah.
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 so they're stuck,
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
true.
so they're stuck with what they know. They're stuck with the degree that they
Yeah,
have, even
yeah.
if they're unhappy, because they have no other fallback. They don't know where to
Correct.
go. So for those kinds of people, and even myself, I'm not always in love with fitness. I'm not always in love with what I do. Um, just make the most of what you have. It's not, instead of wasting time hating your life and hating what could have been, if you really don't know naman what could have been, if there's
Yeah.
no could have
Mhm.
been, then
Right.
just make the most
True.
of what you have and try something try something to make it fun for you. There's always ways. But if you're gonna just just like working out, same with life. Galing. Fitness as well, guys. There's a lot of wisdom in fitness. Like
There is true.
if you keep going
Yeah.
to work hating it, then you're gonna keep hating and you're gonna be miserable. But
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
find something fun about it, then you're gonna start loving it, and maybe you can like on some days you'll enjoy going to work, and
True.
that's change your mindset. That's all it is. It's hard. I'm not saying it's gonna happen overnight, but just try to practice it. Find when I feel super bad, like when I'm having a really bad day and I'm just like tired of it all, like I don't want to talk
Yeah.
to
Yeah. Yeah.
people. I get those
Right.
days. I forced myself to think of like at least one thing that I like about my day, or like I try to at least make
Okay.
someone do something nice for someone, even as simple as like making coffee for my fiance. I make awesome coffee, by the way.
Ooh.
And,
Love
but
coffee.
but uh yeah, so like that guy, do something that makes you feel good or make someone else feel
Yeah.
good. If you can't make yourself feel good, it will go back. Instead of like,
Yeah.
I hate work, I hate my workmates, I hate this, I hate my boss, I hate that. Just chill, dude. You don't know what you're gonna do anyway. Wala ka namang pupuntahan. So
Yeah.
just find something
Oh.
you like about this current
Okay.
situation and like live with it. Like that's you chose it. Ano yun? Ginusto mo yan. Basically.
Ginusto mo yan.
Correct.
True. True. Yeah.
Oo nga.
Yeah.
Correct, correct. Pag panindigan mo na lang since pinili mo
Yeah.
naman yan. If you don't
Yeah.
like it, then change your scenario, like change your circumstance, 'di ba? Do
Change your
something about it.
yeah. Change
Change your
yourself. If you can't
yeah,
change
change
your
yourself.
environment, yeah, if you can't change your environment, at least you can always
Change your
control yourself.
right. Correct,
Sometimes you're
correct.
out of control of the environment. It's really like that. So at least change now yourself. Unless your environment's like super toxic, then maybe it's time to get out of there. But yeah, if you're just no one's really naman giving you a hard time, you just don't like what you're doing.
Right,
Maybe
right.
you're just lazy. So
Yeah.
change that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We're just gonna backtrack a bit, no, Ida, because I think in one of your interviews, you guys talked about body shaming, which you experienced with some people that were close to your heart, some syempre relatives, some people that you know. Did it change you in a way wherein you when you approach people when it comes to their physical appearance, when it comes to the way they look physically, the way you talk to them, or kumbaga the way you talk about it, it's different na from your experience. Kasi ako, I went through a certain level wherein I was criticized for the way I looked before. So, did it change something in you go experiencing through that? Or you don't say it at all na? Parang may feedback ka about a person's physical appearance or you,
Um, I only give feedback if they ask me. I don't
yeah.
just like, yo, looking thick there, boy. I don't do that. I, I I only give feedback if they ask me. Well, good thing
Yeah.
I'm a coach. That's what I do, and I can give feedback. But of course, it's not gonna be like yeah, you're overweight or you're fat. Yeah, I don't say it that way. I turn it around and I ask them their own goals. If anything, if their only goal is to be as skinny as possible, then I kind of try to change that, because being skinny shouldn't be a goal. With all my clients, our priority is getting stronger, living longer, and building the right habits um, to sustain that goal. Because if you just want to be skinny, when you're skinny already, I can get you there. I can get you skinny, but when you're
Yep.
skinny already, what next?
Yeah.
So I try to explain to them that once you hit that
Mm,
goal, I want you to work harder and harder, even if I'm not around anymore. Like I just want it to be part of you already. So they need to understand that it's part of the lifestyle and not just like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, I'm very, instead of focusing on the physical aspects, or
Yeah.
like how they look, and criticize
yeah.
how they look, if they're asking me to criticize how they look, I ask more like, how do you feel about it? If you feel this way, then how do you feel about it? Feel
Okay.
good about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
makes you think you're overweight, what makes you think you're unhealthy, and then they're gonna start giving, things like, oh, because I never worked out. The last time I worked out was last year. So I was like, okay, then let's start with that. And then from there, you kind of get the feel already from the physical. I find physical very shallow. It shouldn't
Exactly.
be,
Yeah.
yeah, it's,
Sana ganun
Kumbaga,
lahat, di ba? Sana ganun
yeah.
lahat.
no, pero I see it yung ano lang yung physical appearance, yung being physically skinny, fit, ano, parang yan yung mga healthy na temporary lang eh. Kasi yun nga sabi ni Ida, okay, when you reach your goal of na payat ka na, what's next? So, do you feel healthy after that? So, yung being fit is more than just being the physical aspect of it. It's also, your mental, your emotional
Yeah.
health. Yeah, 'di ba? So, yun yung importante doon. But Ida, you've mentioned na when you have clients, you ask those certain questions ganyan. Pero what if yun nga, may mga clients ka ba na kunyari na when they start off get with your classes and stuff, and you give them a certain exercise and then they say, "Oh, I cannot do that." How do you give confidence to them, or how do you motivate them and say na, "Oh, you should try it. You can do it. You just start trying it."
If they're intimidated with what something that I'm making them do, I
Mm-hmm.
start with the simplest, easiest thing that
Mm.
they're willing to do. So if, like, let's say
Correct.
I want to be fit, I'm not gonna tell them, okay, you want to be fit, okay, work out with me 5 times a week, 1 hour, 2 hours each day.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
impossible for someone who's
Yeah.
never worked out or touched the gym. So I'll ask them, what is the easiest and simplest way for you to to commit to something? And then they'll be like, honestly, I only have
Yep.
time once a week. Okay, let's start with once a week. Make them choose it instead of me dictating. I never dictate. I mean,
Oh.
I do, of course. I do naman dictate. But like, I tell them what to do. But if they're saying that, oh, it's impossible, then I retract, keep it,
Yeah.
simplify it, and then bring it back. If they're okay with doing that already, then okay, good. Like, I have a client who had a rough lockdown experience. Like, she was really, like, she lost her motivation. She just wanted to eat unhealthy food, and
Oh
she was
man.
really, like, in a bad state. Like, she just didn't want to work out. And of course, at the start, like, come on, like, I'll invite her to work out and stuff like that. But um I realized, she's really in a bad place, and um it's beyond my powers to
Yeah.
help her. It's kind of like a mental thing already, and I have not experienced that. I'm not gonna force her to do anything because I can really tell, yeah, it's not good. And so I told her, okay, so what about, instead of drinking alcohol 5 times a week, let's lessen it to 2 times a week or 3 times a week. I think we started 3 times a week. And then I said, and then one meal a day, you'll have half of your plate will be vegetables and then half will be protein. And just walk, just reach 5,000 steps a day. That's it. You
Mm.
don't even have
Mm.
to lift a single weight. You can cover your squat rack with, and your dumbbells with, plastic cover, and you don't even have to look at it. But just, let's start with that. And then that was actually a too much for her to handle. That was what, three things that I needed
Mhm.
to change. She's like, she tried it. She's like, I can't. I don't want to do it. So I said, okay,
Yeah.
go do everything, but let's lessen your alcohol, because alcohol, I know, is the first thing that will demotivate you. If you're depressed, it will depress you even more. So
Oh wow.
that was the first thing that I want to eliminate, the drinking. So I said, okay, let's stop drinking first. You can drink milk tea, because I hate milk tea.
Yay. I
Milk,
love milk
milk
tea.
tea hater. Uh,
Oh, okay.
but and then, so, that was good. She was like, okay, I can do that. And then from three, it became two, became one, and now she hasn't drank since January. So
Wow.
that's, yeah. And then after that, she was feeling better. Now she was, talking a lot more. She's more ganado to work out. And then she started reaching for her steps. She started walking. And then biglang one day she told me like, oh look, I reached 10K. And then after that, she's like, okay, next month I'm really gonna clean up my diet. And then now she's working out 4 times a week. She's still enjoying the her treats here and there, but what's important for me is that she's working out and she's in a better mindset. And that's it. So that's how I motivate people. It's a process. It's
It's a
keep it the
process.
simplest and then build from it.
What's the least
Because
you can do? What's the least you can
what's
do?
the least and the simplest,
Yeah.
the parang you don't even have to make an effort. Na okay, I'll do that.
You start with the little
Yeah,
things, and
the
then
Yeah.
simplest
you know,
challenge
step,
you can take.
yes, simple
Yeah,
Correct,
things,
correct.
step by step. Yeah, that's
yeah.
nice.
Because what's
I mean,
important, what's important with clients, especially people with a negative mindset or even people who are just starting out, it's they depend so much on motivation, and motivation is temporary. It's just a state of mind. But what will keep you going is discipline. You know, like there are gonna be days you don't want to lift a single finger. You just want to hilata all day. But if you have discipline, you'll do whatever you have to do because you know you have to do it, and that and for beginners and people with a negative mindset, you need to find something that they will adhere to. So if you try to make them adhere to something so complex and so complicated, they're not gonna do it. It's impossible. They're just never gonna call you back, and it has happened before. Like they'll
oh
just
yeah.
post you, and I'm like, so I don't have a client anymore. Um, but but if you keep it simple and build from it, you'll see the positive,
Yep,
you'll see them
correct.
progress a lot
Yeah.
faster and they'll
Diyan
just show
papasok
up.
yung sustainable fitness ulit.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Thanks.
Hindi siya yung parang big gains agad, uy, drop mo yung alcohol mo. Parang ganun.
Yeah,
Di ba?
yeah. Small steps, one
Yes,
step at a
Yeah.
time.
yes.
Yeah, yeah. Ito may
Kasama
mga
maganda
nag-comment
rin.
sa Ay, sige,
Oh,
go
Yeah,
ahead.
Hannah's
yeah. Go.
here.
Yeah, Hana Bakani, who's your
Yeah, si Hana
teammate
yan.
sa TMS,
Yeah,
di ba? One
yeah.
of
You
the
should have her.
coaches. One of the coaches. She's
And
also
you should have
an
her.
influencer.
Yeah,
Fitness influencer, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Queen. I love
the
you.
influencer. Oh.
She's the influencer. So ano ka, Ida, kung siya yung the influencer?
The host, the hosts with the mostest. That's Hannah. She's my little sister. Hannah and Yazzie are like my little sisters. Like they're blood.
Wow, wow. Yeah, yeah. Grabe yung ano niyo, yung community niyo solid sa TMS. Iba-iba. Yeah, Ken, you were saying?
Hindi, parang I was just saying na nakakatuwa yung perspective ni Ida when it comes to yun nga. Kasi some coaches, I'm not naming all, parang they're really
Patay tayo.
Ayan.
results oriented
Ah,
kasi. Parang siya kasi
Yeah,
parang
yeah, yeah.
nag ano lang sa akin na parang how are you feeling? Yun yung unang ano niya eh na
yeah, question siya eh.
oh, 'di ba? Na yun nga, babalik lang tayo sa sustainable fitness. Parang kung di mo naman kung di ka man magiging consistent dahil nahihirapan ka sa ginagawa mo, parang you won't achieve the results that you want. So, parang nakakatuwa lang na how she cares about her clients, ganyan, di ba? Na she asks first muna how she's feeling before making him or her do the workouts, ganyan.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
yun
yeah.
lang naman.
And not forcing
Yeah,
her
exactly.
workouts to
Correct.
her
Yes.
clients. So she's that kind of a coach, you know, no. Hindi lang yan sa sinasabi ni Ken, na hindi yan sa results, or not too focused on the result, but yung I think focusing more on the journey, the progress that they make every
Yeah.
day. 'Di ba? Yun nga
Yes.
sabi ni Coach Gika, sabi niya, ato, Dino, slow
Slow
progress is,
progress.
yeah,
Shoutout
slow
lang kay Coach
progress
Giga.
is better
Hey,
than no progress. Yeah.
do
Yeah.
that.
She's Ida, she's the NU Pep Squad champion coach. 6-time champion sila sa NU Pep
Yeah.
Squad. So, ayan, slow progress is better than no progress. She teaches
That's right.
cheerleading for kids.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my God.
Yeah,
When I
yeah.
have kids, I will make sure to come to you. Does
Ayun,
she
yun.
Oh,
teach
yun.
gymnastics? Because I
Yeah,
really
Yes,
want,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
that's her background, gymnastics ano.
You know,
Apparently
that's one of
may
my biggest regrets in life that I never learned
Ah.
gymnastics. Gymnasts, I
Ooh,
have
really?
so much respect for them. They're so good with their bodies, man. Like, galing. I love gymnasts.
yun,
Like, I
of
could
course.
have used it a lot for jiu-jitsu and with lifting weights, to be honest. Galing, they control with body.
Ayan. Let me know para I can connect you with Coach Jika. She teaches Malaki-laki na ng classes niya ngayon eh. And of course, comment from Philip, starting simple is best. And then from Annie, always look on the bright side of life. Don't dread what you do. Kumbaga, parang find something to look forward to, di ba? Or find something
There's always,
positive.
yeah, there's always a good side in everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But also, in everything that you do, there's always going to be a bad side. So,
Bad, yes.
even if you think the grass is greener on the other side, when you're there, you'll
You
realize,
always,
oh my God, it's also stressful.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
diba,
Correct,
there's
correct.
accept it's a fact of life.
Yin yang, yin
It's
yang.
a
Yin
the
yang.
circle of life.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And of course, shout out din to our part of our
Yeah, si
family,
Ice.
si
Hello,
Ice and
Ice.
hi Dino and Ken, and of course hi Ice. Congrats sa ganap mo sa iyo. And from Philip, lamang ang pakialamera sa mga walang pakialam.
Pakialam. Wow, thanks.
Bagong quote yan ah. Hina, tapos,
Uh,
lazy people are best in discovering the most efficient ways to
that's
do things.
that's right. Shout out to all the lazy people out there. Just kidding. And making it
Ayan.
work.
Di, pero that's the positive side of it, di ba? Parang pag
Yeah.
lazy ka, maghahanap ka ng...
Makaka-reflect ka.
Doon papasok yung work smart eh, di ba?
Work smart. Exactly.
Yeah,
Di ba?
true,
So,
true.
I think that's a positive thing about being a lazy person, di ba? I'm not saying be
Yeah.
lazy, di ba? But what I'm saying is embrace
We're
it.
not, yeah, we're not promoting, we're not promoting laziness, but to be fair, there's also a good side to it, I guess.
Okay. And of course, Ino Munoz is commented, Mikey Reyes is watching, all caps.
Ooh,
Yay.
Do you know
what's up?
Mikey Reyes? Ida?
Maybe.
Okay. So
A
he's
basketball.
a basket. Sige, Kati ko na mag-explain. Hindi ko masyadong
No,
kabisado. Hindi, he's a basketball,
baka si Ken, yeah. He played
uh,
for UP.
played for UP
Basketball
Fighting Maroons.
player, Fighting Maroons.
And he has a big YouTube channel right now. So hello,
Yes,
Mikey
yes.
Reyes. Shout out
Mm.
kay Mikey
Shout out.
Reyes.
Thank you for
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
for tuning
being
in.
here, for
Of
tuning
course,
in, for dropping by.
ibang YouTube channel niyan, di ba? Ibang
Solid
klase
yan,
yan.
solid.
Solid,
Yan.
solid. From Lauren, hi Ida, hi Miss Ida, you are very inspirational and so much fun to watch po. Thank you FTLOTG fam po for inviting her.
Yes.
Thanks for
Yes.
having me.
She's
Okay, ito
so fun.
may interesting question, no?
Oh my God.
Ma'am Ida,
That's my
what do you
friend. Pay no attention. That's
okay. Kala ko De, pero sige, sagutin mo na lang din. How do you keep yourself glowing like that, 'di ba?
Yeah,
Parang ako
I know.
I'm interested. Parang ang fresh mo talaga tingnan kaya ako
Di, tsaka kahit nag-workout siya, fresh siya tingnan. Kasi mostly, pag
parang
nag-work,
Sabi niya,
Wait, that
good siya,
takes
di ba?
practice. That
pag
takes
nag-workout
practice.
ka, yung pag
Oo, ang
haggard na
pangit
haggard ka,
ka, 'di ba? Parang galit eh. Pangit, parang
Oo.
gano'n, 'di ba?
You have
How
to
do you...
practice that. Oh my God.
You have to practice that,
No,
Ida.
because I'm 35 and I'm already trying. I'm starting
Oh.
to see wrinkles. So I trained my face to not scrunch it. Actually, my best friend taught me to do that. She was the one who pointed that out. Like, you know, stop making ugly faces so much with your face because the creases might stay there because we're getting older. So
Okay.
parang I practice na parang when I'm having a hard time, like, yeah.
Saka,
That's actually the main reason why I look collected.
you look fresh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm trying not to. Don't I'm not gonna answer Jack. He's just trolling right now. Hi Jack, I love you.
No, but
I will see
what
you
he
over
said
the weekend.
yeah, what he said,
Oh,
what
is
he
that a
said is,
legitimate question? Um, I keep it simple, basically. Always wear your sunblock.
oh,
And
there.
drink your water, sleep. Try to sleep as much as you can.
How many hours do
Uh,
you sleep? How many hours do you sleep?
7 to 8 hours.
Yes.
Like
Pasok pa ako.
if yeah, if you make me sleep for like 5 hours or less, I'm not gonna be this pleasant. I'll just be
Mm.
like I can't function talaga. Like I can't even think properly when I'm 5 hours of sleep. Like I'm just naka-autopilot for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really it. I don't have like
Yes.
fancy
Keeping
creams
it
and fancy.
simple also. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, right.
But what he said
Parang
is
habang
true.
ano
You're
ka.
always glowing. Ano? Ano Ken? May sasabihin
Hindi,
ka na naman.
Sunblock, de sabi niya sunblock, water, and 7 to 8 hours of sleep.
Yun.
Yeah. Yun nga. You're always
And
glowing.
probably
So,
less stress, di ba? Parang don't,
less stress.
I don't
I
know.
mean, it's not in the age, girl.
Bakit
How
may
many?
nag-iisip sa chat room? Si Yazzie naman answered, I heard martinis are a part of her skincare
Skin.
routine. That is right. Every
Nagsasagutan sila.
Saturday, I have my martinis. Nagsagutan sila. Hey guys, talk to us.
No, but that's a ano
But in
yan, sinishare nila
moderation,
yung
I think. But in
In
moderation.
moderation.
Yeah, in
Not
moderation.
always.
sinis-
But have fun a little bit sometimes.
some TMI about you lang, but yeah, I mean it
Yep.
doesn't show like you said your age and stuff, but I mean it doesn't show, and that's a good thing
Thanks.
because yeah. So hindi naman pala nagkakalayo yung edad namin.
Yeah.
malapit na
Why,
malapit.
how old did you
Malapit
think
na
I was?
malapit pala.
Akala ko
You're
magkaedad
younger
kayo.
than me. You're way younger than me.
Way
De,
younger.
pero you look,
Maybe
you look
like
Magkaedad
young.
tayo.
three,
Magkaedad tayo.
2, 3 years
Magkaedad
younger.
tayo.
Magkaedad daw kayo.
Exactly. Wow. Yeah.
Kaya sundin mo
Well, you
yung
don't look at as
advice
well.
ni Ida. Ano ka?
Ayun nga kaya nga sasabihin ko Kaya na-curious ako kasi I want to maintain, to have a younger face or look young,
Sunblock.
look
I think
glow.
it
Yeah.
I think
Sunblock,
what
no?
she's trying,
Yeah.
what Ida is just trying to say is just importance ng self-care, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Parang
Always
more
do
than
so.
more than your other responsibilities in life, parang don't forget about your responsibilities sa sarili mo. Get
Yeah.
that sleep,
Yeah,
drink that
always.
water, 'di ba?
Yeah,
Love
yun.
yourself
Yung simple
first.
things.
Yan,
Yeah.
love yourself, 'di ba? Bago ka magmahal ng iba, mahalin mo muna sarili mo.
Yeah. Dino, do
No.
you love yourself?
I'm trying to work on it now. Kaya wala pa tayong
Man,
minamahal na iba, 'di
wag,
ba?
wag ka
So,
muna
it's
magmahal.
still it's still a, it's still a work in progress, 'di ba?
I'll ask you again next month.
Kumbaga
And
sustainable self-love. Yun yung what I'm working on, sustainable self-love. 'Di ba?
wow.
Apart from
Willing naman ako
sustainable,
maghintay.
willing ba maghintay? Tanungin natin sige, pero
Ay,
anyway.
wow.
Yeah, just to clarify lang kay Arsenic, she's no longer practicing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
Temporarily because it's the
Yeah.
pandemic. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't teach. Although I can teach basics, very basics, but I'm not like a proper coach in jujitsu. No, I'm
Right,
not
right.
that good.
Right. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ida, yeah, go ahead. Go
Sige,
ahead.
Dino, sige, go.
Yeah, ako ito yung I've been meaning to ask you this. Been meaning to ask people this. Especially people that are in the fitness industry. What is one thing that you wish people knew about fitness?
I wish people knew that fitness takes a long freaking time and it's not an
Mm.
instant thing.
Yeah.
I hope everyone comes in to their fitness journey knowing that they're gonna have to do it for the rest of their life. It's not a temporary thing, or it's not like a occasional thing like when you're going to the beach. It's something that you will have to, it's a lifestyle basically. I'm not saying you have to work in the fitness industry to be fit, but you kind of have to incorporate it in your life all the time. So it's not, yeah, that's my main number one wish. Parang I wish people could come in and start their fitness journey knowing that once they step their foot in the door, they're gonna do it for the rest of it's part of them na, and that's forever.
Right.
Yeah.
Correct. Makes a lot of sense, di ba? That's
Yeah.
what I realized din, Ida, kasi inconsistent din ako eh. Tapos tumataba, tapos parang nakaka-frustrate din. Then you start over again.
Yeah.
Pag bumalik ka, dun ulit yung muscle pain. Parang, di naman matatapos yung cycle na ito. On, off, on. Parang ganun.
Yeah, well, I'm not also super lean all year round. I gain weight rin. I go up and down also. But I don't panic. At least I keep it at bay. I don't shoot up like way high and then shoot unless I try, like unless I really
Yeah.
bulk. But
Mhm.
most of the time, yeah, it's normal to fluctuate, but it's bad if you're like really way up there and then you're gonna go all the way down and then up, down. Yeah, but normal fluctuation is okay. That's
Yeah.
completely
Yeah, yeah,
normal.
yeah.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct.
And that's what
Tsaka
I
yung iba,
like trying to tell, especially women. They
Right.
weigh themselves every day. It's like, oh my god, I
yeah,
gained 2 pounds. Oh my god.
yeah. Yung iba kasi, they, parang they rely on what they see, the numbers they see on the weighing scale, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
if they
Parang
gained
naging
like,
stock market eh, no?
oh,
Yeah.
parang pag na-feel nila, or kunyari, meron dyan na nag-workout or stuff na parang, meron idea na, nag-workout naman ako, pero parang, bakit parang mas bumigat ako? Parang, di ba, ang understanding ko naman dun kasi parang muscles yung,
You're building
so,
muscle.
yeah, you're building muscles, di ba? So, yung, anong masasabi mo dun sa mga, sa mga na they rely on just, or dun sila nakabase, like, if yung numbers that they see, na, kung do they get scared, or people who get scared of the numbers they see, what would you tell them?
Well, for the fluctuation, the weight fluctuation, it's completely normal because maybe there's a lot of reasons why you can fluctuate. For women, maybe you're PMSing or maybe you have your period.
Mm.
Um, Other reasons, maybe you were dehydrated on some days and then you kind of rehydrated, so it's gonna cause you a little bit of water retention. You ate a little bit too much carbs last night, and that also will make you retain water. And maybe you had a little fun last night and you ate a lot more than usual, but that's okay. Of course, you're gonna gain weight. You can gain like
Yeah.
5 to 8 pounds in one like really feast night, and but if you go back to your normal routine, it will
Yep.
go back to normal.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying don't completely rely on your weight, because it's good to kind of
Yeah,
good
yeah.
to know where you're at the same,
Where
especially if
you're
you're
at.
trying to lose weight. It's normal, of course. You want to expect to lose some weight, but don't rush into it. Maybe like one to two
Okay.
pounds a week is a good rate of losing
Yeah.
weight. Anything more than that is kind of like you're crash dieting na. But there
Yeah.
are gonna be some weeks where you're absolutely not gonna lose weight, and that's okay. But some patience, like who said that? I think Dino said that, like you really need to be patient, especially when you're
Yeah.
losing weight.
I did.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Sikat,
don't
sikat.
never only rely on the scale. There's
Oh,
For
yeah.
me, if you want to see progress, I'd rather encourage you to take selfies in the mirror, like mirror selfies, like just you
Mm.
don't
Mm.
even have to post it,
Yeah.
just for yourself. It's nice to compare yourself from like 1 month to the next when you're
Oh.
consistent, and
Okay.
that like you
Very
can
Sige.
really
yeah.
see it. Because sometimes like people give me, especially like my clients, like I want to be 125 pounds, and then I ask them, do you actually know how you're gonna look when you're 125 pounds? Probably you won't, diba?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
there's no point in making something your goal. For me, it's like, okay, let's try to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week, but let's focus on how you look or how you feel.
Right.
And that's a better way to assess. I mean, there's
Mm.
also the mga pinch, but that's too technical na. I don't really do that. The
Yeah,
mga
yeah.
pinch test how much fat you have, the skin fold test. There's a lot of ways. If you're getting stronger, that's progress.
Yeah.
If you're waking up every 4 days a week excited to work out, that's hella progress. If you're eating a lot healthier, that's freaking progress than like seeing your weight go down. It's more fulfilling to see all of that.
Yes.
So,
Wow.
just be mindful.
It's
But if you're
nice.
looking for the physical aspect, the best is taking mirror
Take
selfies.
selfies.
If you're not used to it, it's gonna feel weird at first. You're like,
Cover your face.
Yeah,
Cover
like,
your face.
no, no. Tapos
Just,
makikita mo pag
just bring
pa-sexy
it
na ng
down.
pa-sexy, maganyan.
Kasama na. May kasama na.
Tapos, paano na? Noon, nakapantalon ka pa ngayon, naka-shorts ka na, tapos naka-boxers
Yeah.
na, tapos
I mean, I
I
guess, ano
always
dyan
see that.
is,
It's so cute.
yeah, if parang pwede mo rin masabi na yung progress mo doon, no? Na pag, kung ano yung makita mo doon sa mirror, do you like yourself now? How do you feel about yourself? Like, how do you like yourself now
Correct.
than you were
Yeah.
a month ago? So, yun yung, doon mo lang aside from seeing the physicality or the
Yeah.
physical aspect of it, your progress or your growth
Right.
is how you see yourself, how you feel about yourself, and that's progress, diba?
Correct. Correct. And what I got from Ida is fitness is like marriage din. It's a long-term commitment, 'di ba Ida? Tama
Yeah,
no? Yeah.
it's part of you.
Yeah.
It's it's
Yes.
almost like breathing.
Correct, correct.
And yeah, it's just should be part of you. It should be part of your life. And it's not gonna stop. For the goal setting, I never have uh like an end goal. It's always like a okay, we'll reach this goal, and then let's see what we when we reach that goal, we'll try to see what we can do better. And true enough, parang the more goals we have, the more little goals that we build, parang they get more and more addicted to it until like it slowly becomes part of their lifestyle na. And like sometimes, because okay, that's my goal also with my clients. I don't want to be the crutch. You know how like some coaches, they want you to depend on them for the rest of your life. Like if you're
Mm.
not around, it's like, oh my god, what do I do now? For my clients, I'm actually the worst businesswoman because parang I want to teach my clients to be on their own. So I want
Yeah.
them to just, I want them
Mawawalan ka
to
ng
just be
client.
with me.
Mawawalan ka ng
Yeah,
client.
and then I'll bring new ones. So, ganun. Parang, okay, you can go. Now I'll bring in the new ones. And then, so I'll
Ah,
reach a lot more than having just, let's say, 10 of what I have for the rest of my lives. At least the 10 can move on with their lives. They're okay na. Then I'll bring the next 10. And
galing.
then, yeah, so I'm actually reaching and helping a lot more people, but I never want people to rely on me. I don't want to become the coach na nagiging crutch na parang I want
Yeah.
them to learn the habits themselves, that when I'm not around, when I'm not talking to them, they know exactly what they should. They know their body. They know if they go on vacation and they gain a little weight, when they come back here, they know what to do because they've mastered their own body and they understand every aspect of it. And that's really really what I that's what I do with my clients. Yeah,
Correct,
it's
correct.
hard, it's hard to get rid of them. but but because we end up being friends, but then later on parang it becomes we just end up like working out together, like, oh, let's go to the gym together, and then we just work out together. But it's not like a
Correct.
you know, professional, like I'm the coach here. Usually we end up like just being gym mates, and we hang
Gym
out.
buddies. Yeah.
Yeah, we travel together, stuff like that. One of my clients is actually my best friend. Like we've been friends since grade 2, I think.
Wow.
And yeah, so that one I totally I she's permanent in my life. I don't think I'll ever get rid of her. I don't want to either. Um but yeah. Yeah, that's my goal for all my clients. I want them to be able to go on without me.
Correct,
That's
correct.
the beauty
Yeah.
of it, right? Like the progress that you make for yourself and the way you help other people, but also outside of it you build relationships,
Yeah.
by being started from being a coach, and then now you're being friends and being your buddies, and so see,
Correct.
guys, there's fun in it. There's the journey. Just it, you don't have to be stuck to your just being trying to pressure yourself na you have to look good, and then it's it's also having a good relationship with your coaches. Kasi meron mga iba na, 'di ba, pag pinapahirapan sila ng coach, I hate you, coach. I don't like you. I don't like what
Yeah.
you're doing to me, 'di ba? But
And then they keep going back.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Matters of Matters of perspective. Yeah.
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 So, I just want to say that na, there's baka para lang ano is you're helping others, but also being a coach, the fulfillment is, having your clients have a relationship with them, being your friends, diba?
Yeah.
So
And the
Yeah.
fact that I want them to have build
have
that,
their own, yeah.
yeah, have build their own discipline. that's
Yes, yes.
that's what I promote and what we promote in TMS. We're not here, we're
Yeah.
not gonna say the cutest motivational quotes or the nicest. We're basically like clowns whenever we teach class. We're pretty funny, we joke around all the time because we
Yeah.
don't
Right.
want to depend on motivation. We want to teach, comes with the movement, is teaching discipline, that even if they're not with us, they're moving correctly, even like picking up grocery from the floor or picking up their babies, they're doing it with good form because
Ah,
it's part of their
right.
everyday living na. So that's
Yeah.
that's that's basically what we promote, and what TMS and myself is all about.
Right. Right. Right.
I'm the
Eh,
extension of TMS.
yeah. Yeah. Correct. Correct. Yeah, and of course our guest from last month's episode, Alaksan Brand Ambassador, si Arnold Balai. So hello everyone. Very thankful for fitness, especially now that age is catching up. Laking tulong talaga. Ayan. And from Annie, 100% true. At first, you will hate it. Pero pag nakikita mo na yung results, promise you will love it and will become a passion. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right, right,
super.
right, right. Yeah. Speaking of clients, Ida, like as a fitness coach yourself, how, kumbaga ako, if I wanna start into fitness and gano'n, how do I choose the right mentor for me? How do I choose the right coach? Kasi, ano bang basehan niya? Kasi, I mean, aminin mo, Ida, ang dami dyan fitness coaches out there. There's someone in YouTube, there's someone in Instagram, there's someone on Facebook, there's someone on a lot of platforms, di ba, that are saying that they are a fitness coach. Like parang for me, how do I filter kung sino ba talaga yung coach para sa akin? Anong basehan? Like, do I look at there's yung batak ba yun? Pag batak yan, mukhang okay to. Mukhang okay ko to, kukunin ko to. Hindi ko, I mean, legit
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
lang,
I
parang
get it.
around that, yeah.
Yeah.
um Hmm, I think the first thing you should look for is connection. Honestly, me, even when I take in clients, the first thing I look for is connection, because imagine you're gonna spend maybe two to five times a week with that person for an hour in your day, and if you absolutely hate that person, you wouldn't want to do it. So, oh, sorry, that's my dog. Um, but so that's important, your connection, and so try it out maybe 1 month, 2 weeks. 2 weeks is pretty, you can gauge na if you have a connection or not. Second, um try to see and try to feel if your coach, your mentor or your coach really cares about you, or if your coach or your mentor is just trying to show off her own skills. Because there is some coaches that are just like, oh, I can do this, you should do this too, like. But it's the yeah that you
Right.
should be the main focus, not your coach. It should always be about the client, and what the client
Mm.
can do, what the client is willing to do, what the client enjoys doing. And if you don't like the workouts that your current mentor or your coach is giving you, try to let him know, let him or her know that you're not enjoying the program. And that's actually a good test. If he's saying like, well, suck it up, that's the only path to fitness, that's a red flag right there. But if your coach is like, okay, so what do you enjoy, what do you not enjoy, let's take a step back and like let's talk about it, let's try to meet at the center, that's a good coach. But if you're the client also, don't naman be too hard on your coach, because sometimes we're also second guessing, we don't know your capabilities, or sometimes you oversell yourself to us like, oh yeah, I used to do this and that, and then pag andyan na so syempre I'll give you a challenging workout because you said you're pretty fit already. And then when you're there already, you can't do any of the stuff that I'm making you do. I can't do anything. I'm just basing it on what you told me. So, try to give them naman a little bit of leeway and make adjustment period not to really get to know you, because coach and client relationship is so important for me, and it should be a very trusting, very open relationship. Your client should be able to, you should be able to tell your coach, oh my God, coach, like I'm really not into working out. What can I do? I feel like I'm binging a lot. If you're nahihiya to your coach to say all those negative things about yourself, then that's also a red flag. Maybe you're intimidated, but maybe that's you lang. Maybe you have to kind of like, but you have to be open talaga to your coach, and the coach has to be open to you as well. Yeah.
Great.
Also, if the coach keeps canceling, cancel that coach.
Talaga, may ganun?
Yeah,
Coaches
may
na
mga
keep
kilala ako.
canceling?
Yeah, and they come up with the most ridiculous excuses. Like, oh, parang like parang the dog ate my homework type of excuse. That
Wow,
level of
really?
excuse. Yeah. I mean, not that exactly, but that level.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
My
we get
God, may ganun
may
pala.
ganun pal. Yeah, may
Yeah. So
alam mo
that's
na
a
pag
red
ganun
flag.
yung ano, alam mo na pag ganun yung coach. Hindi talaga.
Same goes naman for us, also for me. Like when I have a new client and my client keeps canceling with the most ridiculous
Yes.
excuses, I really sit them down and say, look, I don't think you're ready for this. We try to adjust as much as we can. I have my limit, and I'm not gonna keep adjusting
Right.
for my clients.
Mm.
Some clients are really just parang they were just motivated for like a week, and then they realized,
Yes.
oh, I don't want to do this, and there's really no, they're really not ready. Some people are really just not ready, so
So,
you
Yeah.
be open, because
great.
if you're secretly hating each other, it's not going to be a good experience for you both,
Mm.
no
True.
matter how much you
Chemistry.
charge the person.
Chemistry pa
Yeah,
din.
Mm.
chemistry always, parang love lang to ba, Dino?
Wag sa akin. Si Ken yung kasal dito. Ako single.
Eh, wala. Alam na namin ni Ken yung love, because we're both in a
Oh.
Okay,
relationship.
okay,
You're
okay.
single.
Hindi
Gets
ko masagot.
namin.
I cannot speak for that, di ba? Mahirap, mahirap.
Yeah. Ito, Ida, meron question dito. Related din. Actually, we have the same question. I don't know if you could answer this. From Philip, what's your most fulfilling... No, no,
Ay,
no. The other one. What's your most fulfilling client win?
Um, when they when they can go on their own, when they graduate from me, and I see
yeah.
them like, and then since now we become friends, I see them like doing great on their own, maintaining their bodies, maintaining their good habits. That's good for me. That's a win for me, when they're not depending on me anymore. That's success story for me, because it's one thing to make them lose weight, but to maintain it and
Yeah.
stay at it.
Sustain it, yeah.
Yeah, if they're sustainable, then that's a
Yeah.
win for me.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yun. That answers the question. Back again, sustainable fitness pa rin.
True.
Yeah.
Holistic.
Yeah,
Yun,
always goes back to sustainable fitness.
ako naman, Ida, I'm curious. Kasi, syempre, you said naman na you didn't regret, like, yun nga, pursuing fitness kasi you had your medical school, ganyan. But, for sure, kasi leap of faith yan eh. Parang, can you just share, like, yung mga early challenges when you were starting out?
Early challenges, in terms of coaching or in terms of my own fitness. Sorry,
No,
I
in
missed that.
terms of kasi you found it yung the TMS, 'di ba?
Ah,
The
yeah.
Women's Studio. So, syempre, parang it's a whole new it's a whole new venture eh. Parang like in terms of yung creating your team, the
Yeah.
logistics side of it, like
Oh,
parang
yeah.
can
It's
you
it's every day is a struggle, to be
And,
honest. 'Cause,
yeah.
yeah, every day's hard. Like from the groundwork pa lang, um, parang parang I thought nga at that time when we were conceptualizing TMS, I thought like once we open it, things will go smoothly. And then like now it's still, oh my God, I still don't know what I'm doing a lot of
yeah.
times. So, but especially now during the pandemic, we're basically just trying to survive every single day and every single week. Good thing. But there are days where I
Mm.
really am like talaga what is happening. I don't know how to solve this. I don't know how to fix this and that. And I used to take it so hard on myself, but then after a while, it's these are the growing pains talaga. I mean, imagine
Yeah.
we opened 2019
Magto 2
July.
year anniversary na kayo, 'di ba? Magto 2
Yeah,
year, yeah.
July 2019, and then 6 months later, it's a pandemic. So para it's like, whoa, there, what the hell? And a lot of businesses,
Yeah.
they only can reap everything, mga ROI, 3 years onwards. Diba? Imagine like what kind of stress I felt, we felt, my team and I felt when biglang lockdown, everything has to be shut down, and it's still shut down. But good thing, I mean, there's a lot of group fitness studios out there, a lot bigger than us, and a lot people, they've been there longer. So just the fact that people are still coming to us and people are still signing up. Like I
Yeah.
see new people coming in, even brands that go to us and make events, virtual events with us. It's like wow, like we must be doing
Yeah.
something right. And
Correct.
I really, all the credit goes to my team. Like they're so efficient, they're so hardworking, they're so agile, they make things work. um they're very fast, and they're not like, oh, I don't want na. They're not pa victim, like, okay, we made a mistake, let's do it again, try it again. They're just like machines, more machines than me actually. It's like they're I for me, it's like, okay, I built it, but the one, my team and like our movers make the whole thing work. It's not just me. If anything, I'm like 10% of it. Everything else, 90% is them. It's amazing. And that's what keeps me going. I love it.
Grabe, no? New kid on the parang considered as new kids on the block kayo, no? When it comes
Sobra,
to
grabe.
and you've seen studios close down and downsize, 'di ba, during this
Yeah.
Yeah.
pandemic, right? So, what was the parang so far the greatest pain points and the learning points of your career as a someone that's in the fitness industry?
Um, do it for the right reason, I guess. Not for not to get free stuff or to get to make a business. Yeah. I mean, if you're
Right.
gonna be into fitness. Don't go like, and when you say you can do something, don't oversell yourself. Basically, yung mga fake fitness. Don't also sell things that only look attractive to a lot of people, because it's fast, it's instant, and people always get attracted to that. Don't promote that if you know it's not right. Basically, don't lie. Have integrity. If with fitness, you know that it takes time to build something, it takes time to build the right habits, then say that. Like, just say what you really mean, instead of like selling something fake and promising something that you can't really fulfill, because these are people's lives, and these are people's mental, and it's their bodies. You don't want to mess around with that. Like, come on, man. Like, fitness should be something fun and healthy. Don't make that. If you want to fake anything, don't fake fitness. Don't be a fake with anything in life. Just be authentic. um
Yeah.
yeah, don't bite more than what you can chew, diba? If you really can't do, if you're not an expert in this, then don't say you are. Keep learning. Learning never stops, and be patient, because if you have a lot of integrity, people, you're not really gonna be ahead of everybody else fast as who's someone who's selling something super attractive and something. But it'll come back, don't worry.
Kung baga integrity long term pa rin 'yan, eh. That's something ano, eh, that hindi mo mare-reap agad yung benefits in the short run,
Yeah.
but in the long run ang integrity, right?
Yeah, but it's good to know that in your journey you didn't lie to anyone. And
Mm.
when you lie, parang there's always like a guilt, and you're trying to always watch your
Yeah.
back, like, when nahuli na ba ako?
True.
Yeah,
True.
you don't you don't want that feeling ever.
Yeah.
So
Right. Right,
just
right.
have integrity in whatever you do.
Again, pag ganun kasi parang yung progress mo nga, temporary lang yan for a while. So, in the long run, mahuhuli at mahuhuli ka pa rin. Truth
What
will prevail. Diba?
Yeah.
What's an example of fake fitness para at least ma-contextualize lang
Sino,
natin yung
sino yung nauso?
sinasabi ni Ida?
Sino yung
Ay,
nauso na?
Sa
pinag-uusapan lang
YouTube,
yata natin to ah.
sa YouTube ba to? Sa YouTube ba to or
Chloe
sa
Ting.
yung Pino?
Chloe Ting.
Yes.
Chloe Ting was like
Yeah.
promising all these women, you get abs in
All
15
yes.
minutes in a
Sa
week.
YouTube.
Tapos meron pa siya mga transformation photos. It's like,
True.
Oh, okay.
come on, girl.
What is
Yeah, yun.
your
That's
what was your first or what was your impression when you saw that, when you saw all her videos? What came to
uh
mind?
wow, that's ridiculous. Like yeah, a lot of girls like what? In a what way? But syempre, I looked into it. But when there was something I
Yeah.
didn't know, and she discovered something magic, so
Oh,
I
okay.
Yeah.
browsed through, and I was like, what? That's impossible. What the hell? And then wala. Well, pag mga ganun, I just brush them off. Like whatever.
Yeah, but
Okay, do your
but of
thing.
course, when you see the bigger picture, there are a lot of people who, you know, makes or that is their model, or
Yeah, yeah.
they pattern
They tend to
their
follow
fitness
them.
yeah, they, so what
Well,
can you
I can't burst. Walang basagan ng trip, diba? If you really want to try to follow Chloe Ting's method, then go ahead. Um, and then they'll find out. I mean,
they'll
good
find
for
out,
them
yeah,
if the promises actually happen to them. Good for them. But if
yeah,
it
yeah,
doesn't, they'll find out for themselves eventually. But it's so hard to tell someone, oh, don't follow that because it's fake
yeah, yeah, yeah.
fitness or it's not real, when
Mm.
they're so like
True.
focused on just following that. There's no point arguing. So just let them do it. Walang basagan ng trip. And then if they
Okay,
find out that it's not doesn't work, then
just yeah,
Right, right.
lesson
let
learned.
them find it, yeah, let them find
Yeah,
it for
yeah.
themselves, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
if they ask me for my opinion, I'll tell them my opinion. But I
Yeah.
won't tell them like, oh no,
You
Yeah,
won't
there's
tell
a
yeah.
you won't
separate.
tell them to
Yeah,
stop.
because for
Yeah.
me, someone who has never exercised and who's actually biglang first time
Yeah.
interested in working out, even if it's a fake fitness girl or
Mm.
a fake fitness influencer, that's still progress for me. Parang siguro when it
Mm.
doesn't work, eventually they'll end up being, they'll try something else, try
Mm.
something else. So at least they got their one foot at the door.
Yeah.
Correct, correct.
I guess pwede mo rin makita yon as ano na parang they got their butt off their bed and workout. Parang
Yeah,
kahit papaano they made it work for themselves na okay. Sige, push
yeah,
natin to. Pero yun nga lang, your results might not be the same as to what, that the influencer says or
Grabe yun na 15
Mhm.
minutes. May abs na. My
yeah,
God.
exactly, right.
'Di ba?
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, let's do it. My
Sa
God.
tagal
Yeah.
ko.
Anyway. Man. Anyway.
Grabe.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, Ida, thank you so much. No, it's been a blast having you here on the show. But
thank
yan,
you.
a parting shot lang, no? Parang, what's your message for the people who want to start on their own personal fitness journey and also to be a fitness enthusiast like you are?
uh, um Start small, start simple. You can have a big goal, but break that goal into smaller goals and try to reach for that.
Great.
And then before you know it, you're already on a new goal, and your new self, and you're super in love with yourself. Also, um know your whys. That's very important. You want to get into
True.
something, you want to know the reason why you want to get into something. When you understand why you really want to do something, you'll be so into it a lot more than just I just want
Great.
apps, diba? Yeah,
Right.
yeah, those things, those are the most important things.
Yeah, build habits and then go from there and then know your why. Diba?
Yeah,
Alamin mo kung
and
bakit. Kasi pag,
never with that, you don't want to rely on motivation. Try to build the skill of try to learn the skill of discipline. That's
Yeah.
so much better than the relying on motivation.
But yeah.
correct, correct. Ida, for the ano, yung for the fit being a fitness coach, parang what would your advice be for those that are just starting out or wanting to start it out? Kasi ang dami ring fitness coaches out there that are, you're competing against them. Like, how do they establish themselves? How would they be able to establish themselves? Kumbaga, coming
Um,
from your own context in the perspective?
Start
As
small
someone
also.
that started your brand.
Don't bite. Don't bite of something more than what you can chew. So parang start small, start with one or two clients, try to build their loyalty and their trust, try to get results out of them, and then that will speak for itself until you see like people will grow. And always don't think never think that you're the most expert coach. Always be willing to learn.
Mm.
Because yeah, if
Yes.
once you think that you know everything, then that's not good. That's not good for you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, always be open and try to learn always.
Yeah. Start small, guys.
Yeah,
Sustainable,
always start
sustainable.
simple.
Grabe
Yes.
no, consistent si Ida. Alam mo, totoo siya sa sinasabi niya. Kasi lahat nung, it may be different topics, but it all comes down to
Always
sustainability
sustainable.
and small progress,
Consistency. Yeah,
consistency.
always.
Hindi siya yung big gains eh. Wala siyang ano eh, like bold move na ganun. Wala siyang big move na kailangan gawin.
True.
No.
Mm.
You wanna shock yourself eh. Diba?
Correct, correct, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, Ida, here on For the Love of the Game, we have this segment that we call Bet on Yourself. So we actually challenge our guests no to declare here on our episodes their next goal that they want to achieve. Kasi kumbaga you guys have achieved certain milestones and have gotten in certain accolades already in at this point of your career. But kumbaga yung bet on yourself, what's your next level? Ano yung goal niya? We have someone declaring, I want to be the most improved player in the next PBA
Wow.
conference. Ganon. So, for you, what would that be? Para pwede natin balikan yung episode na ito when you get to
Um,
that.
my next goal. I have well one for TMS and one for myself. For myself, I just wanna get through with this cut and actually stick with it. Very simple. Because I'm really having a hard time sticking to it. That's my immediate goal. And for TMS, I just wanted to grow, wanted to be a little bit more successful, and want like to reach more people. That's it. How to get
Ayan.
there? I haven't built the smaller goals. It's there in the
Right,
process.
right, right. So, get through the cut. That's the short term. And then
Yeah, for me,
on
that's for myself.
the long term goal is to make the movement studio a bigger platform, a bigger
Yeah.
community.
Well,
Yeah.
those are two separate goals. One for myself, one for my
Sure.
business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Correct, correct, correct. Yan, perfect. And yan, of course, you have Ida here. Of course, Ida, we want to give you this opportunity as well to plug in your platform, the community you've created, the movement you created, which is the Movement Studio. Maybe talk us through, para kanino ba to? Beginner, advanced, intermediate? What packages do you guys offer and how can they reach you? Ayan.
Okay, the movement studio we created it's for beginners, um, seasoned athletes, and people who just want a change of pace. You can. It's for everyone basically. If you're a seasoned athlete or if you've been working out for years and years and years, if you want a change of pace, you can still work out and have fun with us. And then if you're a beginner, it's fun to step into a community where everyone loves you and everyone's just like, yeah, let's go learn. Like if you want to learn how to push up, it's amazing. Like we have movers, they could not do push up, now they're doing like 10 push-ups easy. So yeah, that's basically what the movement is. It's a mixture of strength and cardio training for 1 hour. You get both already, so it's a win-win.
Yeah.
You can visit us. Our website is www.themovementstudio.ph. Our Instagram is at wearetms. Follow them. Sana maging 5K na kami. Yeah, basically it. My own Instagram is at Ida_Paras. But follow na
Ayan.
lang movement, not me. It's movement na.
Yeah.
Wag
So
na
what
yun.
can they
Ayan, wag
what
next.
they can if you wanna personally follow the person behind the movement studio and follow yung fitness journey kasi you share a lot of insights 'di ba sa cutting ng weight mo, gaining weight, yung journey mo as someone that is into fitness, you can follow her at Ida_Paras. Ako na lang nag-promote para
Yes.
sa'yo para.
Thank you. Thank you, Dino.
Ayan. Yan. So, yeah, we also want to take this opportunity to thank Ida for your time, and then for just giving us your knowledge and experiences. Maybe Ken, you want to start it off?
Yeah, Ida, of course, thank you so much for gracing our episode for tonight. I know we've medyo overtime tayo a bit, no? But, yun, so many big takeaways and yun, parang staying true to your core talaga eh. Gaya ng sabi ni Dino. Parang, yun nga, sustainable fitness, starting out small. Saka, what I most like about it is, sobrang relatable sa tao na hindi mo
Mm-mm.
kailangan maging super enthusiastic about fitness per se. Parang if you wanna be fit, parang you can start out with the small goals, ganyan. Parang you don't have to parang yun lang, parang sa akin kasi parang yun nga, I always go back to parang my past coaches na I've encountered. Sorry, hugot ha. But yun, kasi ano eh, parang very results oriented talaga. So, yun, for you, it's making it easier for people to put fitness into their lives. So I love that about you. So yun,
Thank you.
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Ayan.
Thank you
Thank
also.
you, Ken. Kat?
Yeah, for me, of course, again, thank you so much for giving us your time tonight. I know you were tired, and tomorrow it's gonna be another day for you,
Yeah.
and all. But yeah, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. And for me, of course, I love yung her mindset, and I love how chill she is when it comes to fitness, because
Oo nga eh.
most people are like yun
Hardcore.
nga, yung hard, oh,
Yun,
it's so hardcore, they put so much pressure on themselves, and you know, and set a standard yung dapat na ganito, pag fitness ka
yeah.
dapat ito ka, yung ganon. Pero si Ida kasi, like, parang just like what Ken said, it's very relatable, and just keeping it simple. Simple, and yun nga yung ah, ang naisip ko lang talaga is, again, love yourself, guys. Love yourself for who you are, for how
Yep.
you look, and it's important how you feel about yourself. Yun lang eh. I mean, again, the physical aspect of fitness is, again, ano yan eh, it's temporary, but how you feel about yourself in the long run, in the future, that's the importance of it. But again, thank you, Ida. Ako, as a fitness enthusiast, I really do get inspired by you, and the way you portray yourself, again, with your posts and your programs. So thank you for that. Thank you for being that inspiration for
Thank you.
me. And again, yung sa mga nanonood, sa viewers natin tonight, I'm pretty sure they really they got inspired by your story and your journey. So thank you so much. Yun lang.
Thanks. Thanks,
Thank you,
guys. You're
Kat.
welcome.
Now for me, Kat, for me, Ida, talagang ano eh, I'm one of the people that is guilty around quick gains. Parang ganun eh. So, try to push myself. Kailangan sumakit katawan ko. Kailangan, hindi pwedeng bukas na yan. Kailangan ngayon na yan. Kailangan extra mile gawin na, itakbo na natin yan. Parang ganun. Or, unting sakit lang yan. Kaya pa yan. 2 kilometers, ganyan. So, parang for me, it's really about take it one step at a time. And if I feel dreaded with the things that I'm doing, maybe it's about time to take a step back and assess. Baka there's a better way to do it, to make it sustainable, rather than doing it for a long period of time. Pero kumbaga, I dread what I'm doing. Parang ganun eh. So, yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for reminding me that for tonight, na it's not about getting those quick gains, but it's about committing to something for a long period of time, 'di ba? And just create those small milestones and you'll get there. Yun.
Yep.
So, thank you.
You're
Ikaw, Ida,
welcome.
maybe you want to take this opportunity to thank our viewers and
Thanks
yun.
for watching, guys, and thanks for listening to me for like an hour and a half. I can't even do that for myself. So thank you for being here. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for agreeing with me. Thank you for your insights. And thank you to the three of you for having me. I really had fun talking to you guys. Keep it up. Like, you guys are such hard workers, and I really love what you do to your guests. Like, you give them so much importance and so much like value. You give them a trailer. I've never had a trailer for myself. I felt like a movie. You really hype. I love it. Like, it's so heartwarming, and so thank you. Like, I felt so taken care of in this podcast. So, I was really like, oh man, I need to give them a good show. So yeah, thank you for that. Keep it up. I have so much respect for you guys.
Ayan, thank you, thank you.
And
So,
join our classes, guys. Hell yeah.
yun!
O game!
May
Game!
nakita nga ako, Ida, parang trial pack ninyo eh, di ba? You guys
Oh,
have...
free. Pero
Yun!
kayo, mas dadamihan ko pa kasi
Yun!
Yun.
Ali!
Kaso,
Sasabi ko, ako yung tipong Ida, kaya ko yan. Hindi, joke lang.
yeah, just
kaso kasi
try.
ako, baka ano ata ako nandun ako sa isang holy ako.
Sige. Parang actually, when I was doing research, sabi ko, matry nga to.
Dalawa
Kasi,
tayo, Dino. Tara.
oo, dalawa kami. Kasi, I was doing yoga sa Urban Ashram and I was seeing yung TMS.
TMS,
Hindi pa
yeah.
siya open noon. Parang inaano pa lang siya. Kino-construct
Construction
pa lang.
pa lang.
Oo, di ba? So, yeah, yun. Nakita ko.
Pero
lang.
pwede
So, yeah,
naman
sige.
ata ako, guys. Pwede naman
Sige,
ata.
gawin natin yan. Gawin
Pwede
natin
yan.
yan.
Oh my God. I'll talk to Jose and
Magpapaalam.
Carla.
De,
Oh my
joke
God.
lang.
If they
Joke
tell you
lang.
you can't, lagot sa akin yung dalawa yan.
De,
Hoy,
joke lang.
Carla and Jose, if
I'm
you're
kidding.
listening, you let Kat take their class.
Hindi, kasi may
I'm
nakita
just
ako,
kidding.
may sigawan daw, tapos kakanta ka daw. Parang
Naku!
ganun eh.
Ida, you might...
May nakita ako dun sa, parang if gusto mong ikanta mo na lang yung music or habang nahirapan ka na sa workout, di ba? May umiiyak, may tumatawa, may... Ganun
That's
daw
how
eh.
you
Ganun yung
make-
nakita ko eh. Ganun yung nakita ko sa website nila eh. I don't know
Namin?
if
Tama.
Nami,
Tama
you will
ba yun?
cry, you will enjoy,
Really?
parang ganun eh.
Which
Di ko
part?
sure. Di ko sure.
I'll check
Baka
it,
mali at- Oo.
False information, guys.
Apple, sorry.
Well, I don't know. I'll check. I don't remember.
Parang
Anyway.
kakanta ka daw,
Always fun lang.
mag-i-enjoy ka daw through, kung baga, you wanna sing your heart out, ganun, or work it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, always enjoy lang. Enjoy lang kami sa
Yeah.
Sige, try natin
True.
yan.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Ayan. So,
Thanks for having me, guys.
Ida, thank you so
Thanks,
much
Ida.
for being
Thank you
here
so
with us.
much.
See you sa workouts. Yan, see you na lang sa
Yeah.
workouts.
Yun.
See you
And if you can
online.
stay later, if not, okay lang naman.
Yeah.
See you, Ida.
I think I have to go.
Yeah, okay. See you, Ida.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Ida.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Yeah.
There you have it, guys. Ida Paras in the flesh. For sure, ang dami yung big takeaways. At for sure, motivated na kayo mag-workout. So, ituloy-tuloy nyo yan dahil gaya ng sabi ni Ida, start out small para masustain nyo yung consistency in working out. Put fitness into your lives, grabe. Kasi, yun nga, hanggang pagtanda nyo na yan, you'll carry that all throughout. So, yun. Thank you so much for watching us on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Kumu. Kahit sobrang late na tayo, you're
Yes.
still here. So, yun, maraming salamat.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Yun nga, sabi ni Ken, please, we encourage you guys who are still here or you have been watching us tonight, please do like and share this episode of ours. And for those who are newcomers, who just tuned in, who are first-time viewers, and who haven't followed us yet, we are on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and on Kumu. It's at For the Love of the Game PH, and also on Twitter, it's at FTLOTG PH. So you can also catch the audio versions of our episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Anchor. So just type in FLOTG on the search box to find us. And if you will share this episode in any of your social media, please do use the hashtag Ida Paras on FTLOTGPH, hashtag FTLOTGF43, and hashtag For the Love of the Game PH. So, yun. Thank you, guys.
Ayan. So, of course, quick shout out to my co-hosts, Dino and Kat. Of course, to our creatives team, Neil Fernando, John Cristobal, Bin Cuevas, Verge Montalvo, John Kaiser Tyleran, Arnie Fuentes, Christian Dave Marquez, our newest member na napakagaling pala kumanta, si John Ronan Limbadan, for CJ Apale, Kiefer Indionco, and si Cathy Sitinko. We're glad na you had a successful recovery. Alam mo naman, you'll always be part of the For the Love of the Game family. So, yun. And syempre, shout out sa Newbies Broadcast Academy, kay Sir Noel Zarate, kay Sir J. De La Cruz, our avid viewers, Arsenic Salangsang, si Gab Ferreras, John Maverick Cheng, Carl Santos, si Vange Clarin, si Julian Lapid, si Eunice De Ocampo, John Darwin, Francisco Chua, si Annie Mirasol from Singapore, Lauren De Los Santos, si Joshua Pangilinan, si Monchi, nag-comment din from Off the Bench Podcast, si Philip Aitona, si Coach Ryan Salvanera. Of course, quick shout out kung nanonood si Mikey Reyes, sa si Iya Generoso, if she's watching. Ayan, si Marco Ferrer. Ayan, si Guaps sa PBA Memes. Thank you so much. Of course, my family. Black 5. And, of course, si Nudge. And, yun, promote ko na rin. Better Days with Nudge. Every Wednesday pa rin po. Yun, if you want positivity and new adventures, yun, just click the subscribe button. Better Days with Nudge. Got you. Yan.
Yun. So, ako
Alright.
naman guys, yeah, just a quick thank yous lang. Of course, the dream team na sinabi ni Ken, I've always said this na, yun nga, ang true dyan is yung nasasabi lagi ng mga guests natin, di ba, na they feel so special because of the trailers and the posters and everything. But yeah, it's really because of the dream team that we have behind the scenes. So yun, thank you guys for doing the work also for us and making it easy for us to be here every Wednesday night. Again, thank you to our guest tonight, si Ida. Truly shared a lot about her journey, about her mentality, and I really learned also as a coach or as a fitness enthusiast. So thank you so much for being with us tonight. And just a quick ano lang, for of course, to my parents and to my friends, to our viewers, thank you so much for consistently supporting us every day, every Wednesday night or in our show. So thank you so much. So yun lang.
Ayan. Oh, of course, I just want to thank the team, si Ken, Kat, and the rest of the Gene team for supporting the whole group, supporting each other in making this happen. So I just want to also thank yung mga past guests natin for who have allowed themselves to be here in our platform, and at the same time for yung mga bumisita ngayon, si Coach Jika, si Arnold Balaes, thank you guys for being here on this episode. Maraming salamat. And for those who interacted, thank you so much. Of course, to my family, my friends, and to those people that believed in us since day one and maybe just discovered us recently but believed in us regardless of that. And maraming salamat for being here with us for tonight's episode. Thank you so much. And I think our next episode is gonna be on...
Ayan, it's gonna be on Thursday, June 10, dahil diyan kami una nagsimula ni Dino. So, episode 1 po yan ng last year. So, we're just gonna have a special anniversary episode. So, hindi lang kami ni Dino, syempre si Kat, nakasama na namin this year. But
Yeah.
not only the three of us, we will also feature the men behind For the Love of the Game. So, yun, share lang namin
The men kasi sikat lang yung babae sa team natin.
Oo.
I was gonna say the men, guys, just so you know, yung mga ano namin, ako lang po yung nag-iisang babae sa team namin. But you know, I again also I want to shout out these guys because I don't feel na, you know, kahit male dominated yung group namin. I feel respected and I feel so yeah, thank you so much. Shout out to you guys.
Oh, equality tayo dito, equality.
Papag-usapan namin yung dating life ni Dino. Saka baka ni Kat din, joke lang. Yun. So guys, abangan niyo yan kasi
topic na yun.
Kasi grabe, hindi matatawaran yung work ng Dream Team. Syempre kami namin laging on the camera, but you've seen the trailers, we've seen the posters, everything that goes behind For the Love of the Game episodes. So, yun. Very invaluable yung efforts na binibigay nila. So, it's only fitting na on our anniversary episode, we get to share their journey, of course our journey as well, dahil tayo din naman,
Dahil,
us as a host, you guys as the viewers, we've grown together in this journey sa for the love of the game. So yun, guys, any last words?
yeah, I think for that
Um,
episode, we're gonna highlight yung transformation ng team din of how much I've grown as a person, how much Kat and Ken have grown with the experiences that we had, the things that we didn't think that we could do before, but we were able to do it dito sa platform. So, and the other people na hindi nyo nakikita, the dream team that makes it happen every single episode namin, you're gonna see yung transformation din nila before and after being part of the platform itself. So, yun. And of course, magbasa muna tayo ng comments, Ken. I think ito si Philip, no? They are indeed hard workers and treat their guests so well. Of course, thank you for acknowledging that, Philip. Thank you for acknowledging that, Philip. And for John, another great episode in the books. Number 1. Okay. Yan ang gusto natin.
number one.
And from Annie, another inspiring story. Congrats, Dino Lee, Ken, and Kat.
Thank you.
1 year na pala,
Thank
no?
you.
Oo nga, bilis ng 1
Yeah.
year, no? Parang, I mean, looking back in, parang
Yeah.
1 year ago, parang wala pa tayo, hindi pa natin ito nasimulan eh. So, bilis ng oras, bilis ng panahon. And Dream Team, happy Aniv Idols. Kayo rin, Monchi, in a couple of months, magiging anniversary nyo na rin.
Thanks, Monchi.
Ayan. And of course, ayan, kay Gab, thanks for always giving platforms sa ibang athletes like kay Agatha. Of course, that has been our intention since day one. Maraming salamat sa support ninyo. Yan.
Yan. So yan, that does it for tonight. On behalf of the One-Armed Mamba and the Dinolucious, Dino Lee, ako po si Ken Pangilinan saying so long, stay safe, and see you on the next episode of For the Love of the Game. Good night, guys.
Peace out.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only the best. I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooter's gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you I have only a past. I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah.